welcoming our technical officials onto pool deck. Your referee for the male events, Adrian Maloney. Your referee for the female events, Linda Anthonson. Your starter for the male events, Margaret Arnold. And your starter for the female events, Sandra Rogerson. And your technical director, Sally Whitehouse. We will very shortly be starting tonight's program with the mixed 4x50 metre freestyle relay, which is able-bodied and para-swimmers combined. Have a good night, everybody.
Alrighty guys, welcome to Saturday night, session 4 of the Victorian Age Short Course Championships here. I'm Tim and welcome alongside here, Kalia.
Hey guys, good to be back this afternoon, ready for some really fast finals this evening.
Yeah, we've got a fun event to start with here, the 4x50 freestyle, I guess, mixed relay. And, sorry, go on.
So this event, as you'll see, these athletes in the relay teams, it is a handicap race. So the slower team with an entry time will start and the teams will start behind them. And it's definitely a fun event. We have our able-bodied athletes and our multicast athletes. Before the race, we saw them all having a little bit of a boogie, a little bit of a dance to that music playing over the speakers.
I think we've had a bit of a... Yeah, well, I think we had a bit of confusion here. I think someone actually started before they were meant to. It was a bit odd there because I didn't actually hear anyone say go. I just saw it just take off and start flying down there, giving it a crack.
Bit of a false start there,
but,
so we'll get our swimmers back behind the blocks and we will restart the race.
So a couple of these swimmers have actually already swum a 50, so that's not great. But they'll get up, they'll go again. They're pretty fit. I'm sure they'll be okay for it.
Look, there appears to be a lot of smiles going on at the moment, so no one's looking too upset. They will just restart the race.
Yeah.
All right, and this event 55, the 4x50 freestyle, able-bod and para-relay has begun. We are off to a correct start here this time.
Well, touch wood, we're actually off to the right start there. So, yeah, it looks like we had a couple of swimmers just start early without being told to go. So it's a handicap race, so our slowest seed will start first, as we can see with Surrey Park over here in lane 7, and then all the way across the pool. So we've got Geelong.
In the pool we have in lane 3, Geelong Swimming Club A, lane 4, Geelong Swimming Club B, lane 5, Terrelgan Swimming A, lane 6, Ballarat Gold A, and lane 7, Surrey Park A.
Alrighty, so Surrey Park at the moment still in the lead and Ballarat Gold sitting in second. You wonder how much room Geelong can make up here in these next couple of 50s.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely had a pretty large handicap in this race. You'll probably start to see swimmers coming through a little bit faster towards the back end, and that's where they're going to make up the most ground here. A lot of these teams opting to swim their slowest swimmers first and then finish with their fastest swimmer going fourth in this relay.
Got a good battle here, Carlia, between Geelong and Terrelgan here in the middle of the pool in lanes 4 and 5. And also they're starting to make some ground up on Ballarat Gold in lane 6. And Surrey Park here is hanging on for dear life by the look of it, because Terrelgan's starting to reel them in as we come into our last swimmers on the block.
Absolutely.
So I reckon Terrelgan might have the lead here as we come into the last 50. It will be Terrelgan, followed by Surrey Park, and then last there in lane 5.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it looks like lane 5 is actually Oasis Otters, so there might be just a mistake on the other mixed teams.
Yeah, so you can have swimmers from any club involved in your team for this one. So it looks like Surrey Park over here in lane 7 is going to take out the win. Coming down to the wall now. It's a good battle on for second there. So Surrey Park, followed by Terrelgan, then Geelong.
Lots of cheering coming into that final leg of the first event of the night. And what a great way to start the evening. Surrey Park taking first.
Alrighty, so move on now from our mixed relays to an exciting race. It's always the blue ribbon one. The men's, well, the boys, I should say. Boys 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle.
56, the boys 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Bayside Swimming Club, Keegan Bilsmar. In lane 1, from Warrigal Swimming, Campbell Nicholson. In lane 2, representing DVE Aquatic, Mark Tomei. In lane 3, from Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. In lane 4, representing Wodonga City, Harrison Main. In lane 5, from Melbourne Vic Centre, William Goldstraw. In lane 6, also from Melbourne Vic Centre, Noah Chappell. In lane 7, representing Terrelgan Swimming, Cody Said. In lane 8, from Northwest Aquatic, Noah Kuo. And in lane 9, representing MLC Aquatic, William Cowell.
Alrighty, so this should be a good one. Event 56, the boys 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle. Off to a really good start there in lane 4 is Harrison Main. He was the fastest qualifier this morning. So we'll come down to this first 25. We'll see who leads us through. So it is Harrison Main, followed by Goldstraw. And in third place at the moment is Jacob Richards.
Yeah, definitely keep your eye on these 3 boys in the middle of the pool.
So yeah, it looks like Harrison Main and at 26, so... And him and Goldstraw both under 27 at that first 50. But having a really good third 25 here is Jacob Richards from Geelong. And he looks like he's caught up to be alongside these boys. So it makes a really good last 25.
Absolutely. Jake is definitely out for redemption after his 200 freestyle last night. Missing out on that gold medal, but going over his personal best time. So he'll be really chasing this. This last lap looks like Will Goldstraw's having a dig too. And he'll get there first. William Goldstraw, lane 5, 55.98.
That just 0.12 separates first to third.
Really great swim there from the boys.
Introducing the finalists for event 57, the girls 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Amber Lark. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Karma Fami. In lane 2, representing Camberwell Grammar, Zara Jeffrey. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, Erika Erdenko. In lane 4, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming, Zara Olawanyi. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. In lane 7 from Artemis Aquatics, Joanne Liu. In lane 8, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lucy Doyle. And in lane 9, also from Nunawading, Jamie Diborzati.
Alrighty, so the girls' 13-year-old 100-metre freestyle underway here. Looks like a really good start in lane 7 from Joanne Liu, but alongside her as well, Caitlin Ord had a great start. So we come down this first 25, we'll see who leads us through. So here's Joanne Liu, there you go, out to 13.4.
Yeah, Caitlin Ord this morning really showcasing some great skills in all of her races. One of the best turners in the pool.
Zara Olawini had a really good turn there too. She's going to lead through the first 50. In a 28.2, so she's out nice and fast.
A lot of these girls hovering around that minute mark, and it looks like we're going to see a few of them go under it tonight. We had 2 go 59 this morning. As we come into this final lap here.
And so, yeah, Zara Olawini's starting to pull away from the field, but Zali Schneiders is having a really strong last 25, and she's starting to pull alongside her here with 5 metres to go. Will Olawini hang on for the win? Looks like she will. They're at 58.7. So there you go. 2 girls under that minute mark. As you're saying, so that's a really good sign of a good race there. And in third place, Joanne Liu.
Introducing the finalists for event 58, the boys' 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. In lane 1, from St Leonard's College, William Tan. In lane 2, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Julian Angus. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming, Harry Heath. In lane 4, representing Ballarat Gold, Oliver McCormack. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming, Tarwin Praram. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Adonis Giotopoulos. In lane 7, from South Gippsland Bass, Zachary Shearer. In lane 8, representing Ringwood Swimming Club, Bart Aporowitz. And in lane 9, from Surrey Park Swimming, Darcy Stewart.
Alrighty, the boys' 14-year-old 200 freestyles underway. One thing I've always noticed in swimming is, as the boys' age groups get older, the slapping behind the blocks of the chest and back gets louder.
It definitely increases. There's a lot of testosterone going on in these boys. The 14-year-olds, it's just a little bit, but definitely as we get up.
There, though.
Yeah.
So Tharwin Braham had a blistering first 25 there, out to 12.1. So he's really attacking the first 50 of this 200.
Also take note, the outside lanes, lane 0 and lane 1, Luca Brown, William Tan, they've gone through an equal second here.
Alrighty, and Tharwin Braham, who's led so far from that first 25, is increasing his lead with each 25, Carl. Can he hang on?
Look, he's looking really solid at the moment. He's still maintaining those good underwaters off his walls. But Luca Brown out in lane 0, he's having a fantastic swim here as well.
The smoker. No one can see him out wide. I like it. The silent assassin over in the far corner. No one can see him there. And he's still moving down there. He's swimming pretty fast. He's still in second place, and he's actually caught right up to Tharwin Braham now.
So these guys coming up to the 150-metre mark. They'll have 50 metres to go after this turn. That last one, fast one, those last couple of laps. Tharwin will stay in first.
Tharwin's hanging on here. Luca Brown is still having a great swim over there, but also in lane 1, William Tan having a fantastic swim, and also in the middle now, Oliver McCormack.
Yeah, those boys on the outside lanes have really pushed each other along, but those swimmers who are more inclined to the longer distance races just starting to come through now. It's going to be an absolutely close race for second place here.
So Thara Baham, who's led from start to finish, she's going to hang on. Let's see the time. It's well under 2 minutes there, 1:56.5. Luca Brown hangs on for third and a 1:58.4. And in second place over there in lane 1, William Tan. So the two smoker boys over there in lanes 0 and 1.
Absolutely nothing between these guys. We've got 7 swimmers in the field under that 2:00 mark. That's incredible for 14-year-old boys.
Medal presentation for event 55, the mixed able-bodied and para 4x50 metre freestyle relay. In third place, the winners of the bronze medal, Geelong Swimming Club B. In second place, the winners of the silver medal, Traralgon Swimming Club A. And in first place, the winners of the gold medal in a time of 2:18.18 seconds, Surrey Park Swimming Club A. Medal presentation for event 56, the boys 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Wodonga City, Harrison Main. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Melbourne Vic Centre in a time of 55.98 seconds, William Goldstraw. Medal presentation for event 57, the girls 13-year-old 100 metre freestyle. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Artemis Aquatics, Joanne Liu. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 58.70 seconds, Zara Olawanyi. Introducing the finalists for event 59, the girls 14-year-old 200 metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Swimming, Bettina Ambrose. In lane 1, from Laverton Wyndham, Maisha Nicholson. In lane 2, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Ryan Spence. In lane 3, from Cheltenham Swimming, Alana McDuff. Lane 4, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Zari Jarrett. Lane 5, from St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. Lane 6, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Arabella Tomlinson. In lane 7, representing South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In lane 8, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Ava Candy. And in lane 9, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Madison Brand.
Alrighty, so event 59, the girls 14-year-old 200 metre freestyle underway. We saw a blistering boys 200 free right before us, and hopefully the girls are exactly the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in this field. Off the start, Arabella Tomlinson in lane 6 had a really good underwater there.
Ava Candy was the fastest through that first 25 by the look of it. It's pretty interesting so far in this short course racing so far. You see a lot of lead changes because there's so many turns. It's a bit different to that long course racing. So you do see leads change a lot more with that more turns.
Yeah, those skills definitely come into play. Sometimes you might be the fastest swimmer in the water but not have the greatest of turns.
Yeah.
And that's going to be really detrimental to you as an athlete in these short course events.
I think too, short course in a 200 free, you still want to be trying to get, for these girls, probably 5 metres off the wall.
Absolutely.
It's almost like that reset each turn. You get that 5-minute break, get up, and then you go again.
Yeah, they'll definitely be trying to make it feet to flags here. Really explosive off the wall with those legs. A few dolphin kicks, and away they go. Trying not to break that rhythm too much, but still be able to maintain the stroke throughout. Ava Candy is having a blistering swim from lane 8 here. She is still in the lead at the moment.
She's hanging on, isn't she? She's still leading us through, and she's got about half a second lead too. So it's very tight, though, in the middle of the pool now between lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6. So they're all in a battle at the moment for second. And even lane 7, Olivia Holmes is still in this race here as we come down to the last 50.
Yeah, we know Olivia Holmes can come home really strong, so definitely keep an eye on her.
Wow.
Alana McDuff in lane 3. She's currently in second, but there's about 4 girls who have just turned at that 1:33 mark. So
Ava Candy's, she's still hanging on, Carla. She's
one
still
lap
hanging
to go. She is still hanging on
she's
here.
got a lead by about 0.1. So now it's all in this last 3 miles. I think Annie Steele, though, looks the strongest. And she's pulling away from the field now. So Annie Steele has had a blistering last 25. And she is going to come in and take this one out. Let's see the time. 2:04. Ava Candy holds on for third. And Zara Jarrett in second. So it also means that fourth, Alana McDuff gets a medal there too in a 2:05.0.
Yeah. So as we know, our visitors will get visitor medals if they come in the top 3. And our Victorians will move up into those other medal positions.
Introducing the finalists for event 60, the boys 15-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Bendigo East, Henry Allen. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming, Eric He. In lane 2, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Jaden Gee. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, George Huang. In lane 4, representing Nunawading Swimming, Tian Berger. In lane 5, from Gen Aquatics, Sam Welsh. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Nicholas Kearns. In lane 7, from MLC Aquatic, Toby Callahan. In lane 8, representing Laverton Wyndham, Adam Malhefny. And in lane 9, from Swimming Gold Coast, Luka Nezovic.
And the 15-year-old boys 100 freestyle is underway. Your fastest qualifier was Tian Berger this morning. He's in lane 4. But don't discount Sam Welsh. He's fastest 50-metre swimmer.
Yeah, it looks like Tian Berger is going to lead us through this first 50. How fast is he going at? 24.7, so he's out under that 25. That's a blistering first 50.
He is moving.
But yeah, Sam Welsh is having a really good third 25 here. And it's pulled up pretty much right alongside him, or he's, by about 0.3 of a second off.
Oh, but Tian much better underwater there. He's pulled away for this last lap. Sam's going to come at him in the last 5 metres. Who's going to hang in here? It will be Tian.
50.8. There you go. That's a fast time.
That is
Sam
good.
Welsh in second, and then Nicholas Carnes there in third and a 52.7. So that's a fast final, that one.
The boys are happy with that.
Medal presentation for event 58, the boys 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. In second place, a winner of the silver medal from St Leonard's College, William Tan. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 1:56.58 seconds, Tarwin Praram. Medal presentation for event 59, the girls 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Cheltenham Swimming, Alana McDuff. Second place Victorian silver medalist from Ballarat Swimming, Ava Candy. Second place silver medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Zari Jarrett. And first place the winner of the gold medal representing St Leonard's College in a time of 2:04.13 seconds, Annie Steele. Introducing the finalists for event 62, the boys 16-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Laverton Wyndham, Jake Hinkson. In lane 1, from Western Aquatic Academy, Dmitry Sorokolotov. In lane 2, representing Nunawading Swimming, Ethan Ravensdale. In lane 3, from Cheltenham Swimming, Jake Ridley. In lane 4, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Cooper Lynch. In lane 5 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Andrew Ryland. In lane 6 representing MLC Aquatic, Jack Gibson. In lane 7 from Traralgon Swimming, Ashley Nichols. In lane 8 representing Camberwell Grammar, William Watson. And in lane 9 from Ivanhoe Aquapower, Nicholas Highland.
Alrighty.
Let's go. You know what you're talking about. Talk about the kids in lane 4 and 5, Sean. There's something to spoke about.
Alrighty, so event 62, the boys 16-year-old 100 butterfly, and we've got a new commentator. Welcome along, Sean Whitaker.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, that's great, and you're a fantastic swimmer back in your day, and look at that, you're back helping us out now and providing your words of wisdom to the next generation.
Yeah, words of wisdom maybe, but no, it's really great to be back on pool deck watching the young guns.
Yeah, they're coming through now. We can see leading us through is Andrew Ryland, followed by Cooper Lynch, and in third place is Jake Ridley. And so these boys are now coming to their third 25, and we're coming down to the last turn here. Sean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, this turn's probably the most important turn of the race. These boys would like to stay underwater for quite a while and get up and get racing.
Yeah, exactly right. We're coming down this last 25 metres, and it looks like the man who's led from start to finish, it is going to be Andrew Ryland. Let's see the time, 55.9, very fast, followed by Jake Ridley. Cooper Lynch in third from the Gold Coast. That means also in fourth is Dmitry Sorokolov. I can't say that word very well. Sorry, guys. That was a tough name to say.
Introducing the finalists for event 63, the girls' 15-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, Bella Murchie. In lane 1, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Sarah Cartel. In lane 2, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Brooke Briscoe. In lane 3, from Western Aquatic Academy, Sophia Balan. In lane 4, representing Nunawading Swimming, Alicia Clark. In lane 5, from Swimming Gold Coast, Bianca Raywood. In lane 6, also from Swimming Gold Coast, Lacey Camprad. In lane 7, representing Bayside Swimming, Eve Anderson. In lane 8, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Eliza Houghton. And in lane 9, representing Melbourne Swimming, Sophie Jacker.
And the girls are underway. This 15-year-old 100 freestyle, lane 4, Alicia Clark. She was your 50-metre freestyle state champion from last night. She's trying to hold the title in the double here. We've got some visitors in lanes 5 and 6. The girls from Gold Coast are down, and Bianca Raywood really giving it to Alicia at the moment. These girls are going out pretty fast. It's going to be 27.02, so almost turning at that 26 mark. Sophia Balan from Western Aquatics, she's in this race as well. Victorian, she's the second Victorian currently. Sean, what do you think is going through these girls' minds at the moment, coming into this last 25?
Yeah, look, they're probably thinking, don't breathe on the first stroke, put your head down and get to that wall and get your hand on the wall.
Yes, definitely. Head down, flags to wall, and get that hand on first is definitely how we are looking here. It will be Alicia Clark in lane 4, Nunawading Swimming Club. She's gone a 56.37. Sophia Balan from Western Aquatic taking second there, 56.58. Bianca Raywood, Gold Coast in third. And your third Victorian will be Brooke Briscoe from Geelong. She's gone 57.71. All girls in that race under that minute mark.
Medal presentation for event 60, the boys' 15-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In third place, winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Nicholas Kearns. In second place, winner of the silver medal from Gen Aquatic, Sam Welsh. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 50.83 seconds, Tian Berger. Medal presentation for event 62, the boys' 16-year-old 100-metre butterfly. Third place, Victorian bronze medalist from Western Aquatic, Dmitry Sorokolatov. Third place from Swimming Gold Coast bronze medalist, Cooper Lynch. Second place, the winner of the silver medal from Cheltenham Swimming, Jake Ridley. And in first place and winner of the gold medal, representing Melbourne Vic Centre in a time of 55.99 seconds, Andrew Ryland. Introducing the finalists for event 64, the boys' 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Essendon District, Alan Huey. In lane 1, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Xavier Purcell. In lane 2, representing MLC Aquatic, Toby McComish. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, Oliver McKenzie. In lane 4, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Liam Malloy. In lane 5, also from Cheltenham, Tommy Lane. In lane 6, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Matthew Lowe. In lane 7, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Aidan Ross. In lane 8, representing Surrey Park, Daniel Sifteries. And in lane 9, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Tyler Theodore.
Alrighty, so the big boys here, the 17, 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle. It should be a cracking race. So, Sean, we can see here as we're coming down this first 25, a lot of splash, and it's hard to see who's winning.
There's a lot of splash and there won't be much in it at the turn.
So, Toby McCormash there. I did have a chat with JB, Jaden Bryan, his coach, and he said he wanted him to go out in a 23. He was out too slow this morning. So, see if he turns in the time that his coach went. He did, there you go. So, he turned into 23.7. So, I think his coach will be pretty happy with that so far. Sitting in second looks like Liam Malloy. And we know Liam has a really good back end, so watch out for him here in this last 50. And Toby McCormash is still leading, followed by Liam Malloy. And then in third place, it looks like Matthew Lowe. Coming down the wall now. Will McCormash go under the 50? There you go, 49.8. That's good to see. Followed by Liam Malloy. Matthew Lowe in third there as a visitor, and that means in third place, Ollie McKenzie in a 51.23.
Introducing the finalists for event 65, the girls' 16-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrea Tolentino. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming, Courtney Mudge. In lane 2, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Kareen Tan. In lane 3, from Swimming Gold Coast, Alice Monaghan. In lane 4, representing MLC Aquatic, Isabella Osborne. In lane 5, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Giselle Davey. In lane 6, representing Tiger Shark Swimming, Sojin Huang. In lane 7, from MLC Aquatic, Stella Salamoni. In lane 8, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Sarah Steinman. And in lane 9, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Romy Hurd.
Girls 100 metres butterfly in the water now. Giselle Davey with a great start from lane 5. But keep your eyes peeled for Izzy Osborne. She's been hovering around that 100 mark. She's your fastest qualifier into this event. 100.01 was her time from 2 weeks ago at State Open Championships. But coming into this first 50, it will be Giselle maybe, yes. Giselle's going to touch in first. Pretty close between the two lead girls, both out in a 28.5. Alice Monahan from Gold Coast, she's sitting in third. Sean was saying before, this third turn in a 100 metre being the most important as they come into this last lap. Definitely at the moment will be feeling it in their legs, won't they, Sean? And onto the wall, Izzy Osborne. She'll take that first spot, 100.85. Giselle Davey, Melbourne Vic Centre, second, 101.43. Alice Monahan will touch in third, 102.15. And your third Victorian, Sojin Huang from Tiger Sharks, she's gone a 103.12.
Medal presentation for event 63, the girls' 15-year-old 100 metre freestyle. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Geelong Swimming Club, Brooke Briscoe. In third place, bronze medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Bianca Raywood. In second place, and winner of the silver medal from Western Aquatic, Sophia Balan. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 56.37 seconds, Alicia Clark. Medal presentation for event 64, the boys 17 to 18-year-old 100 metre freestyle. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Surrey Park Swimming, Oliver Mackenzie. In third place, winner of the bronze medal from Swimming Gold Coast, Matthew Lowe. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Cheltenham Swimming, Liam Malloy. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing MLC Aquatic in a time of 49.85 seconds, Toby McComish. Introducing the finalists for event 66, the boys' 13-year-old 200 metre butterfly. In lane 2, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Jairus Cheung. In lane 3, from MIS Swimming Club, Eugene Tang. In lane 4, representing North Wave, T. Paki. In lane 5, from Terrelgan Swimming, Cody Sed. In lane 6, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. And in lane 7, from Nunawading Swimming, Ji Xuan Song.
Alrighty, a pretty daunting race up now, Carlia, the 200 butterfly, the boys' 13-year-old age group. So it's great to see these boys get up and have a go at a 200 butterfly.
This is definitely one of the toughest events on the program. That feeling you'll have when you get to that third 50 of this race. Your legs will be absolutely on fire. Your arms are going to feel about 5 times heavier than they did in the beginning. And these boys are going to push through and continue to swim that really strongly.
Yeah, it's always a tough event. It's also really interesting in the two fly. Maybe we've spoken about this before, is breathing patterns. You know, you see some swimmers actually still breathe every stroke. I know it's traditionally not seen as something to do, but if it means that you can get your head down quick enough and keep your hips up in a two fly, and it keeps the rhythm, and you get your air in, then it's okay.
Yeah, and to be honest, a lot of the boys in this race are using that breathing every stroke pattern. There's about one in here who is breathing every 2 or doing 2-1, but most of them going for the oxygen over more of that rhythmic stroke.
I think too, it's a pretty hard event to muscle your way through. You've got to stay efficient, stay relaxed. And you see these boys here turning 2 boys under that 110 mark at the first 100. So attacking the first 100, which is good to see. Now we'll see who can actually hang on in this second 100.
Yeah, Cody Sad from Terrelgan, he's gone out in a 108.75. Just maintaining a little bit of a lead on the rest of the field here. Jacob
And he's
Richards.
also, sorry, I was going to say, he's had really good skills there. He's actually kept his streamline off the wall, off every wall, still getting it at that 4 to 5 metres, which is really good at 13 to be holding that in a 200 fly.
Yeah, absolutely. His stroke probably isn't the fastest. You can see the other boys during the swim leg actually gaining a little bit of ground, but he is really nailing those underwaters, going a lot further than anyone else in the pool currently is, and that's where he's pulling away.
That's the difference right now. I don't think the swim speed's all that different. It's more that his skills off the turn. He's been able to get that extra 1 or 2 metres off every wall. You see here as he comes down his last turn here, Cody said, and look at that, goes past the flags on the last turn. So a great last turn, and a good battle on for second between Jacob Richards and Tay Parkey.
Yeah, Tay, one of our visitors from North Wave.
And 2:24, great swim there from Cody said. Coming in second now is Jacob Richards. We'll see the time he goes. Does he go under, not quite under 2:30 though, but 2:30.6. 2:34 for Tay Parkey in third. And a battle on for Victorian third. Oh, it looks like Jizwan Song takes that one out there from Nunawading.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. I don't think the touchpad went off in lane 3 correctly, so whether that changes or not.
Introducing the finalists for event 67, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Paige Holt. In lane 1, from Surrey Park Swimming, Skylar Hay. In lane 2, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Greta Seville. In lane 3, from MLC Aquatic, Charlie Millard. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Holly Neville. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Amrita Subramaniam. In lane 6, representing MLC, Mackenzie Hunter. In lane 7, from Gen Aquatic, Clara Seidel. In lane 8, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Alexandra Skinner. And in lane 9, from Cheltenham Swimming, Mia Yeo.
Alrighty, should be a good one too. The girls 17-18, 100-metre freestyle. And a great start there, as you can see, Sean, from Holly Neville in lane 4.
Yeah, no, that was a great start. She's looking good in that first 25, out fast.
Yeah, she leads the first 25 by over half a second, so well out in front. Looks like in second is Amrita, and in third currently is Charlie Millard. As I come down to this first 50, and Holly Neville out fast at 26.5. So Amrita Subramaniam having a really good third 25 here, and these two girls are going stroke for stroke now as they come into the 75-metre mark.
Yeah, this will probably be a good race into the finish. It looks currently like it'll just be Holly holding on in front.
Yes, looks like Holly is going to hang on for the win here. She's led from the start. There you go, 55.7. So fast time there. Amrita in a 55.9, and in third place there, Charlie Millard in a 57.2. So a fast final between those three girls there.
Medal presentation for event 65, the girls 16-year-old 100-metre butterfly. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Tiger Sharks Swimming, So-Jin Huang. Third place bronze medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Alice Monaghan. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Vic Centre, Giselle Davey. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing MLC Aquatic in a time of 1:00.85 seconds, Isabella Osborne. Medal presentation for event 66, the boys 13-year-old 200-metre butterfly. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from MIS Swimming Club, Eugene Tang. Third place bronze medalist from North Wave, T. Pucky. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Traralgon Swimming in a time of 2:24.34 seconds, Cody Sed. Introducing the finalists for event 68, the boys' 14-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Ringwood Swimming, Bart Aporowitz. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Harry Luo. In lane 2, representing Ballarat Gold, Will Luo. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming, Tarwin Praram. In lane 4, representing Nunawading, Harry Heath. In lane 5, from Swimming Gold Coast, Lenny Grigor. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lewis G. In lane 7, from Surrey Park Swimming, Darcy Stewart. In lane 8, representing St Leonard's College, William Tan. And in lane 9, from Nunawading Swimming, Austin Bartlett.
Boys 100 IM. We're in for a treat here. Your three fastest qualifiers all went within 0.1 of each other this morning, so we should be in for a pretty close race. It will be Harry Heath in lane 4, leading us out in the butterfly leg. But an event like the 100 IM, we are used to seeing many changes in lead as all of the athletes showcase their strengths. Always interesting to note what kind of turns we're seeing here. Breaststroke seems to be one of the most important and impactful strokes in the medley. And it'll be the two Nunawading boys, three Nunawading boys going 1, 2, 3 after that leg.
This is a very impressive swim by Harry. First, 59.09. And in second place, Darwin in the 59.91, and in third we have Lenny from the Gold Coast, which means the third Victorian is Lewis from Nunawading.
So Nunawading going 1, 2, 3 Victorians in the boys 100 metre IM 14-year-olds.
Introducing the finalists for event 69, the girls' 13-year-old 200 metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Jess Frater. In lane 1, also from Nunawading, Karma Fami. In lane 2, another Nunawading swimmer, Lucy Doyle. In lane 3, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Arika Erdenko. In lane 4, from Essendon District, Mia Mifsud. In lane 5, from St Leonard's College, Mia Bates. In lane 6, representing Camberwell Grammar, Zara Jeffrey. In lane 7, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Hannah Buchanan. And in lane 8, from Marion, Laura Sebastian.
Alrighty, so the girls' 13-year-old 200 butterfly. Once again, the young guns getting up and doing a 2-fly, Carly. It's great to see.
Yeah, we've got 9 swimmers in this event.
It's quite strong to see 9 swimmers in this 13-year-old age group get up and do this, because sometimes you have finals with only 3 or 4, and even in the older age groups don't get that many in
100%.
it. So.
In such a difficult event. So we saw 6 swimmers in the boys. We've got 9 swimmers in the girls. So obviously, Tim, the girls are a little bit tougher here.
Oh, maybe they are, yeah. I know I never did 2 flies, so you might be on the money there.
This age group is such a strong age group, these 13-year-old girls. We've seen a lot of these swimmers filling big programs this weekend.
Yeah, I think too it shows how fit these girls are to be able to get up, and they've probably already swum 1 or 2 events this morning, plus then this final. So 3 or 4 events a day in a 2 fly. It's not easy.
Absolutely not. As we come down to this 100-metre mark, your leader at the moment is Mia Bates in lane 5. She's St Leonard Swimming Club. Not far behind her, Mia Mifsud, Essendon Aquatic. And in 3rd place on the turn, it's going to be Arika Adenko from Surrey Park.
So you can see now that these 3 girls have sort of created a bit of a buffer on the rest of the field. So we've got 3 sort of leading the field, and now it's almost 2 going stroke for stroke, which is Mia and Mia. Sorry, the 2 Mias. And then Arika's about half. Yeah, battle of the Mias, and we've sort of got Arika, I should say, who's about half a body length off those 2.
Yeah, this third 50 tends to be the one that makes or breaks athletes here, as Mia Mifsud is coming and pulling away a little bit.
Yeah,
from
what
Mia
a strong
Bates.
third 50 there from Mia Mifsud. So she was actually behind at the 100 mark, and now she's turned a second in front.
And she's just looking really strong. You can see this last 50.
Lifting her rate.
She's
Yeah.
picked up her rate. The kicks come in.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, you go on.
And rather than struggling through in this last lap like I probably would be,
Yeah.
she's really lifted.
So you can see too, yeah, that her breath still looks really efficient. She's keeping her hips nice and high. So she is pulling away, but to her credit, Mia Bates has hung on with her here and pushed her all the way through to this last lap. And so coming down the wall now, it will be Mia Mifsud. And there you go, 2:22.4, very fast time.
And she is stoked about that.
And
Fist
Arika in
pumps that
3rd.
water.
So the touchback doesn't work there, but Mia Bates went about a 2:23, 2:24 low. And Arika there in 3rd in a
the backstroke
2:28.
ledge volunteers down to pool deck ASAP. Thank you. Medal presentation for event 67, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In 3rd place, the winner of the bronze medal from MLC Aquatic, Charlie Millard. In 2nd place, the winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Amrita Subramaniam. And in 1st place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Melbourne Swimming Club in a time of 55.74 seconds, Holly Neville. Medal presentation for event 68, the boys 14-year-old 100-metre individual medley. 3rd place Victorian bronze medalist from Nunawading Swimming, Lewis G. 3rd place bronze medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Lenny Grigor. In 2nd place, the winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming, Tarwin Praram. And in 1st place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 59.09 seconds, Harry Heath. Introducing the finalists for event 70, the boys 15-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Shenghao Jin. In lane 1 from swimming Gold Coast, Ethan McDonald. In lane 2 representing Northwest Aquatic, Blake Hughes. In lane 3 from MLC Aquatic, Toby Callahan. In lane 4 representing Bendigo East, Henry Allen. In lane 5 from North Wave, Hans Hauff. In lane 6 representing Surrey Park Swimming, George Huang. In lane 7 from Bendigo East, Cody Bird. In lane 8 representing Warrnambool Swimming, Jude De Silva Smith. And in lane 9 from Nunawading Swimming, Xavier Aguirre.
As we get this men's 15-year-olds 200 metres backstroke underway. Sean, 200 backstroke was one of your pet events. What is the race plan most of these guys will be executing within this race?
Yeah, look, for short course swimming, it's really important for these guys to keep their rate up, and they're wanting to look at probably relaxing this first 50, building their second 50, and then really hitting their back end in their third 50 and fourth 50.
Yeah, Henry Allen, he's taken it out pretty quickly here in lane 4, 28.21.
Yeah, and you can see Henry here, his stroke is nice. He's got a nice head back, and his head's not moving around.
Yeah, what kind of other technical elements are we looking for in this backstroke? We know that we're looking for that still head, making sure it's not moving too much. What other things might we be looking for, and the coaches really be hoping their athletes execute?
Yeah, look, they'll be looking for a high body position, good rotation, and really good kicks. So kicks are a super important thing in backstroke. As soon as those legs start to go, your body starts to sink. So good, strong legs through this 200.
Henry Allen in lane 4, he is still motoring away in this 200 metres backstroke. It doesn't look like anyone's going to get near him here as he comes into the third 50 turn. Currently in second place at the moment. A little battle there between Hans Hauff from North Wave as well as Toby Callahan from MLC Aquatic. They are in lane 5 and 3. Then we head over to this side of the pool, and turning in fourth, which will be your third Victorian, is Cody Bird.
So Henry's heading into that last turn. This is a great swim from him. He's got quite a lead on the rest of the field, and he'll be coming in nice and strongly. This part of the 200 backstroke is the worst part. It's the one that hurts the most. So a good finish into the wall, and it'll be Henry with a 2:01.98. And coming in second here will be Hans in a 2:08.43. Third will be from MLC Toby, and then our third Victorian will be from Surrey Park George.
Introducing the finalists for event 71, the girls' 14-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Frances Boudville. In lane 1, from St Leonard's College, Liliana Jones. In lane 2, representing Ballarat Gold, Zoe Schneider. In lane 3, from Laverton Wyndham, Misha Nicholson. In lane 4, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Tribeca Liu. In lane 5, from St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Elizabeth Mack. In lane 7, from South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In lane 8, representing DVE Aquatic, Rihanna Chen. And in lane 9, from Geelong Swimming Club, Memphis Johnson.
Alrighty, the girls, 14-year-old, 100 metres IM here, Carly. It's always a fun one to watch. It's almost, it's the fun event, isn't it? You know,
it really is. You see a lot of athletes coming into this event. This isn't their main race, but they just do it because it's super enjoyable and something different.
It is. It's a bit of a free hit, isn't it? You know, you only get to do it for 6 months of the year, so you might as well do it for a bit of fun. And it is so you can still put good habits and good practices like your turns ready for your long course. And
yes.
So leading over here, sorry, it looks like it is Annie Steele.
Talking to a few coaches earlier about how good this race is for practicing those medley turns, because the speed these athletes are having when they're going into the walls is a lot faster than what they might have in a 200. So it really puts those turns under pressure.
And so coming down this last turn now, Annie Steele still leading over Tribeca Liu, and followed by Misha Nicholson there in third. And these two girls are going to go stroke for stroke here in this last 25. And it's a real good battle on, though, for third between Zoe Schneider and Misha Nicholson. So Annie Steele takes it out there at 103.7.
Very, very close to that Victorian record held by Alana Ilioski of a 103.4.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
0.3
almost
off.
got there, only 0.3. That's a great swim.
Medal presentation for event 69, the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Arika Urdenko. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from St Leonard's College, Mia Bates. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Essendon District in a time of 2:22.46 seconds, Mia Mifsud. Medal presentation for event 70, the boys' 15-year-old 200-metre backstroke. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Surrey Park Swimming, George Wang. Second place Victorian silver medalist from MLC Aquatic, Toby Callahan. Second place silver medalist from North Wave, Hans Hauff. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Bendigo East in a time of 2:01.98 seconds, Henry Allen. Introducing the finalists for event 72, the boys' 16-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Oscar Campbell. In lane 1 from Ivanhoe Aquapower, Nicholas Highland. In lane 2, representing Camberwell Grammar, Ross Sikiotis. In lane 3 from MLC Aquatic, Brian Zeng. In lane 4, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Campbell Wilson Moran. In lane 5, also from Western Melbourne, Jack Morrow. In lane 6, representing Ivanhoe Aquapower, William Link. In lane 7, from Tiger Sharks Swimming, Riley Cunningham. In lane 8, from Warrnambool Swimming Club, Eamon McCarthy. And in lane 9, from MLC Aquatic, Joshua Witkowski.
All right, so in the water now, we've got the boys' 16-year-old 200-metre backstroke. It's been a great start from both lane 4 and lane 5 there.
Alrighty, Sean. So in the 200 backstroke, you know, one of your main events, with these guys, what sort of training are they doing? Are they what sort of distances? Is it more endurance-based stuff? Like what areas are they going to be working on in a 2-back?
Yeah, look, 200 backstroke's one of the those sorts of events that you do need your endurance. It is a tough event, and so you do a mixture of sprint training and endurance training. So all these boys in here, they'll do quite a bit of backstroke, probably in their training sessions, and a lot of 200 pace sort of more short rest based stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's really important for these boys to be super fit, but also have that speed too. That speed element's really important at 200. If you haven't got the speed, you're not going to be able to keep up. You're going to be coming from too far back.
And underwaters as well, backstroke's definitely an underwater dominant stroke. You'll see these boys trying to get at least 10 metres off the wall if they can. It gets harder as the race gets along, but they'll definitely try their best. Yeah,
definitely. And would you be focusing on sort of out pretty hard the first 50 and then you try to build the next 3, or what was your tactics going into a 200 short course?
My tactics were, definitely relaxing that first 100 and sort of building my way through to the end, but, definitely starting off with a bit of speed, because I found that carrying through that speed helped actually with the back end of the race. And we've actually got a very good race on our hands here. Jack and Campbell, they do train side by side.
The two training partner boys going stroke for stroke. In third place there, Brian Zhang. So these boys now in their last turn in just 0.4 of a second.
Campbell had a great turn there.
Yeah. You can see him really come up ahead of him off that turn. And they're going stroke for stroke now, and it's going to be all about the touch as they come in. Who takes it out? There you go. Jack Morrow just gets him by 0.08 of a second over Campbell Wilson, his teammate. And in third place there, Brian Zhang.
Introducing the finalists for event 73, the girls' 15-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, Bella Murchie. In lane 1, from Bayside Swimming, Sienna Barquet. In lane 2, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Brooke Briscoe. In lane 3, from Cheltenham Swimming, Michaela Larkin. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Emily Tulloch. In lane 5, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Sione Kinzet. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Alicia Clark. In lane 7, representing MLC Aquatic, Judy Hussein Eamon. In lane 8, from South Gippsland Bass, Rani Matheson. And in lane 9, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Charlotte Ristig.
And they're off. The girls' 15 years 200-metre backstroke. Expect to see some pretty good action in this event.
Looks like it's been a good start by Michaela in lane 3.
Yeah, so Michaela definitely looking to put in a much better swim this afternoon than she did this morning. She unfortunately miscounted her laps, stopping at that 150 mark and then having to keep going. So tonight, that'll definitely be her focus, making sure she knows where she is in the race. And she's got a little bit more time she can drop off by actually executing the race correctly.
Yeah, it's actually sometimes quite hard to count your laps in short course, even over a 200. When it comes to long course, it's only 4 laps. It's actually quite easy to do.
Particularly in backstroke, I imagine you're going from your front to your back, rolling over for those tumble turns. And it will be Michaela Larkin who's leading us through at this 100-metre mark. She's got about half a body length on the rest of the field here.
Yeah, no, she looks good. She looks comfortable, which is always an important sign at that 100-metre mark. You want them to actually look comfortable and look like they're not trying too hard so that they can lift the rate and they can start pushing in that last 100 metres.
Yeah, speaking of lifting the rate, Sione Kinzer in lane 5. She's done just that in this third 50. Moving herself up into that second position. Your third place swimmer at the moment, Brooke Briscoe from Geelong. And the Yarra Plenty Waves team are getting a little bit rowdy beside me at the moment as we come down to this last 50 metres.
Yeah, it looks like it's actually going to be quite a close race for that second and third place. Michaela at the moment looks like she looks good. She looks high in the water. She started to lift her rate into this last turn.
Yeah, she's going to finish really strongly here. She wants everyone to forget about this morning, and she's here to say, hello, I'm amazing. And she's doing just that with a great underwater off that last turn. Sione Kinzet looks like she's going to scrap second quite comfortably, but that race for third, Emily Tulloch in lane 4, Melbourne Vic Centre, might have just overtaken Brooke Briscoe. She has. So Michaela Larkin will take first, 2:16.82. Sione Kinzet, Yarra Plenty, she'll grab second, 2:18.30. And Emily Tulloch of Vic Centre, she's gone 2:21.3 to steal third place.
Medal presentation for event 71, the girls' 14-year-old 100-metre individual medley. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Ballarat Gold, Zoe Schneider. Second place Victorian silver medalist from Laverton Wyndham, Misha Nicholson. Second place silver medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Tribeca Liu. And in first place, a winner of the gold medal, representing St Leonard's College in a time of 1:03.77 seconds, Annie Steele. Medal presentation for event 72, the boys' 16-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, a winner of the bronze medal from MLC Aquatic, Brian Zheng. In second place, a winner of the silver medal from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Campbell Wilson Moran. And in first place, a winner of the gold medal, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion in a time of 2:01.24 seconds, Jack Morrow. Introducing the finalists for event 74, the boys' 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, James Luina. In lane 1, from Surrey Park Swimming, Patrick Bayan. In lane 2, representing Nunawading Swimming, Evan Chi. In lane 3, from Swimming Gold Coast, Matthew Lowe. In lane 4, representing HC Swim Club, Daniel Shilcock. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming, Joshua Carnes. In lane 6, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Xavier Purcell. In lane 7, from Surrey Park Swimming, Anthony Basunas. In lane 8, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Cameron Rashini. And in lane 9, from Nunawading Swimming, Justin Zhu.
All right, so in the water we have the men's 17 to 18 200-metre backstroke, and it looks like Anthony's had a great start there, heading into the 25 metres.
Yeah, well, Big Buzz is a very good 100-metre backstroker, so you'd expect him to be out nice and fast, and he's probably not as strong at the 200, but also having a really good swim over there in lane 2 is Evan Chi. We've also got 2 visitors in this one, so
we do.
The Vics would be wanting to mark their territory, you'd think.
Yeah, no, it's actually great to see visitors coming down from Gold Coast, and I believe that's Hobart.
I think it's Hobart,
and
yep.
so, this would be good for these guys to race people from interstate. We don't get to do it that often, especially as age groupers. So having visitors actually come and visit us is great.
Adds a bit more of a feel to it, doesn't it? Creates
Definitely.
like a semi sort of national feel almost. And
Evan Chi has taken this out very fast.
So, yeah, Evans really attacking this first 100 out of 56.9. So he's out really fast there. And sitting in second at the moment is lane 4 there, Daniel Shilcock. And we've got a real good battle on for third, though, between Matthew Lowe, Josh Carnes, and Big Anthony Basunas.
Yeah, there's sort of two ways you can race a 200 backstroke. You can either take it out very fast and hold on for dear life, or you can sort of sit in the background there and really back end the race.
And then try and reel them in late.
Yeah.
And you can see, well, Evan Chee's gone for the first of those options there. Go out, blast in the first 50 and then hang on. And it looks like at this stage he is going to hang on.
Yeah, no, I think he put too much of a lead in front in that first 100, and it's definitely going to be difficult for anyone to catch him now.
And it'll be interesting to see here if he can go under that 2-minute mark in this 2 back. It's always a sign of a great race if you can hold all 4 50s under 30. And he comes down the wall here. Is he going to go under that 2 minutes? He is, pretty comfortably. There you go, 1:58.2, so it's a great swim. So Daniel Shilcock in second, Josh Carnes in third. So it means our second Victorian is Josh Carnes, and our third Victorian is actually Anthony Big Basunas, the Big Buzz.
Introducing the finalists for event 75, the girls' 16-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Tiger Shark Swimming, Sojin Huang. In lane 1, from MLC Aquatic, Alice Evans. In lane 2, representing Camberwell Grammar, Kate Middleton. In lane 3, from Terrelgan Swimming, Olivia Bailey. In lane 4, representing Nunawading Swimming, Jessica Wilson. In lane 5, from Cheltenham Swimming, Gemma Holt. In lane 6, representing MLC Aquatic, Amelia Blake. In lane 7, also from MLC Aquatic, Stella Salamoni. In lane 8, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Sarah Steinman. And in lane 9, from Ballarat Gold, Sky Laub.
Girls, 16-year-olds, 200 metres backstroke in the water now. Those girls in the 2 middle lanes, Jess Wilson, Gemma Holt, both with really great underwaters off that start. Gemma was your winner last night for the 100 metres backstroke, hitting a 1:01, so a really solid time there. But Jess Wilson looked pretty comfortable this morning, posting the fastest time in the field. I spoke earlier with Stella Salamone from MLC Aquatic in lane 7, talking about her warm-up for this race. Her plan was to swim until she felt good. Sian, what is your normal race preparation for something like a 200-metre backstroke, particularly for finals coming off the back of those heats this morning?
Yeah, look, I actually can't remember. No, the warm-ups change depending on the distance, and I think that's a really great way to put it, to swim until you feel good. And that may be 400 metres, that might be 2 kilometres, and I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, as we come down past the 100-metre mark, Jess Wilson with a pretty substantial lead here, and she doesn't seem to be giving it up anytime soon. She'll turn around in first. Gemma Holt holding on to that second position. Olivia Bailey over in lane 3. She's in third right now, but don't count out Amelia Blake. She's still hanging around there in lane 6 from MLC Aquatic.
Yeah, Jessica looks really good here. She looks comfortable. She's starting to lift that rate. Probably a bit short on the turn there. And the other girls do actually catch her off the turns because they are pushing those underwaters. So we'll see if she can hold through for the next 25 metres.
Yeah, Jess, obviously known a little bit more for those sprint events, so she's probably hurting a little bit. Definitely gone with that mentality of go out hard and hang on. As they come down with 10 metres left to swim in this race.
She's going to hold on here with a 2:12.5, Jessica Wilson. And in second, Gemma Holt. And then in third, we're going to have Olivia Bailey.
Medal presentation for event 73, the girls' 15-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Vic Centre, Emily Tulloch. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Yarra Plenty Waves, Sione Kinzet. And in first place and winner of the gold medal representing Cheltenham Swimming in a time of 2:16.82 seconds, Michaela Larkin. Medal presentation for event 74, the boys' 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre backstroke. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Surrey Park Swimming, Anthony Basounis. Second place Victorian silver medalist from Nunawading Swimming, Joshua Carnes. Second place silver medalist from HC Swim Club, Daniel Shilcock. And in first place and winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 1:58.29 seconds, Evan Chi. Introducing the finalists for event 76, the boys' 13-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold, Oliver Callio. In lane 1, from Bendigo East, McConnell Malone. In lane 2, representing Nunawading Swimming, Oliver Hall. In lane 3, from Melbourne Vic Centre, William Goldstraw. In lane 4, representing Tiger Sharks Swimming, Ben Merrilees. In lane 5, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Noah Chappell. In lane 6, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Samuel Hartley. In lane 7, from Terralgan Swimming, Cody Sed. In lane 8, from Camberwell Grammar, Luca Lim. And in lane 9, representing Swimland, Titus Tang.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if 200 backstroke is your favourite event to watch, then tonight is definitely the night to be watching swimming, because we've got 200 backstrokes galore. I think this is about our 7th or 8th one of the night, Kalia.
I think so. I've lost count. I've also lost count of all the turns we've been seeing in these underwaters. I don't know about the athletes, but I'm feeling dizzy.
Yeah, I know. We've seen a lot of backstroke turns. And coming down now the wall of this first 50, looks like Ben Merrilees is going to be leading us through. And we'll see how fast he takes his first 50 out there, 30.9.
Yeah, he had such a solid swim this morning. He is your fastest qualifier into this final by 5 seconds. But Noah Chappell in lane 5, he's had a great meet this weekend. I keep seeing his name pop up in so many events and pretty much always on the money for those medals.
Tell you what, I don't know who wouldn't swim fast with Mr. Brightside going on in the background too. If I could hear that when I was racing, I'm going to go about 3 or 4 seconds quicker.
Yeah, the atmosphere here tonight is actually pumping. There are so many parents up in the stands and across the boom at the top. It's so great to see and have so many spectators for this awesome event.
Yeah, and so at that 100-metre mark now, Ben Merrilees still leading us through. Noah Chappell sitting in second. And in third place is the smoker out wide there, Oliver Kaleo. But also moving through the pool closely to us over here is Samuel Hartley, Carlia.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a race for third here. First and second look pretty secure at the moment. It's going to take a lot of effort to catch those guys, but third place could be anyone's game, as we do have that bit of an outside smoker in lane 0, Oliver. We've got lane 2 as well, another Oliver. He's coming through really well on that third 50, which we love to see.
Yeah, so it's a really good battle on for third. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the mix for third place. So we'll see who really wants it the most here. It might be at this stage Oliver Hall sitting in third. As we look back towards the middle of the pool now, so Ben Merrillees is going to come in. He's going to take this one out very comfortably. Let's see the time. The crowd's getting involved here for this last 50 for battle of the third.
It's getting very loud. There is so many boys all right on top of each other. William Goldstraw in lane 3. He's had a charging last lap as well.
Oh, so Oliver Hall does get at the end, and he got it by what point? It's hard to see there. By point, yeah, 2 of a second. Yeah, 0.2, 0.3 of a second there.
Great race, particularly from those guys out wide. Well done, boys.
Introducing the finalists for event 77, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Dakota Mathers. In lane 1, from Geelong Swimming Club, Celeste Ellis. In lane 2, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Amelia Chilaro. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming, Alyssa Lever. In lane 4, representing MLC Aquatic, Alana Torrance. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Emily Kearns. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Alexandra Skinner. In lane 7, representing Geelong Swimming, Nicole Briscoe. In lane 8, from MLC Aquatic, Mackenzie Hunter. And in lane 9, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Charlize Booner.
All right, we've got another 200 backstroke underway. The girls 17, 18-year-old age group, this one. So, Sean, what are we looking for here as they take us away?
Yeah, well, we've had a lot of 200 backstrokes tonight. We've had a few of the younger girls. So you'll see these girls probably, they are a bit older now. They're in the 17, 18-year-old age group. They'll work their turns a bit more and show some probably a little bit more speed. You got Alexandra Skinner in this one. She did win the 100 backstroke, so keep a close eye on her. Yeah,
I think Alana Torrance is also a familiar name. She's probably another one to watch there, who is leading us through in lane 4. Yeah, that's always the difference between younger athletes and the older ones, is probably the skill factor. You see these older ones probably hold their streamlines and their kicks underwater that fraction longer, get that little bit more easy speed off the walls, are a bit stronger.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if there's anyone watching out there, they're 12 or 13, my piece of advice is definitely start working your skills early. They're a big part of short course swimming, but also long course swimming. You can gain a lot of easy speed from in and out of the walls. So that would be my key piece of advice. But yeah, these girls, they're a little bit stronger. You know, they're going to be a little bit probably quicker in and out of the walls.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see now Alyssa Lever's probably taking the lead over Alana Torrance, but those two girls are pretty close, and Emily Carnes is having a really strong third 50. You can see she's pulled up now into third place, so she's the one to watch now. It's probably Emily Carnes that she can reel these girls in.
Yeah, I think this will be a good race between these two, Alana and Alyssa, and even just sitting there is now Emily. So this last 50, it is the toughest 50 of the 200 backstroke. I've done it plenty of times, and it is the one where you've just got to grit your teeth, kick your legs, and get to the wall.
Yeah, and it looks like now Alana Torrance has found another gear, and she's pulling away, but Emily Carnes is starting to lift her rate too. So these three girls are going to have a really good battle here in this last 25. So Torrance leads into Alyssa Lever, and then followed by Emily Carnes.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a great last 50. I think Alana is definitely known for her back-end swimming, so she's put together a lovely race here, and she'll come into the finish now. She will touch first in a time of 2:15.1. Second will be Emily, and third will be Alyssa Lever.
Those three girls led from start to finish.
Medal presentation for event 75, the girls' 16-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Traralgon Swimming Club, Olivia Bailey. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Cheltenham Swimming, Gemma Holt. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 2:12.50 seconds, Jessica Wilson. Medal presentation for event 76, the boys' 13-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming, Oliver Hall. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Vic Centre, Noah Chappell. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Tiger Sharks Swimming in a time of 2:14.51 seconds, Ben Merrilees. Introducing the finalists for event 78, the boys' 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold, Miller Stott. In lane 1, from Lilydale Swimming, Kynan Power. In lane 2, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Ishan Mirav. In lane 3, from Ballarat Gold, Oliver McCormack. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Swimming, Luca Brown. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming, Lewis G. In lane 6, also from Nunawading, Tawan Praram. In lane 7, another Nunawading swimmer, Austin Bartlett. In lane 8, representing MLC Aquatic, Alexander Haig. And in lane 9, from South Gippsland Bass, William Simmons.
Death, taxes, and Saturday night having 200-metre backstroke. So we've got another 200 backstroke underway here, Sian.
Yeah, and Luca was up very quick and stroking fast, but it actually was lane 6 that stayed underwater a little bit longer and got the good start.
Yeah, so Thawan Prahom, we saw him in the 200 freestyle. He really attacked the first 50, and he tried to get out to a nice big lead and then just hang on, which is what he did. But this is a different stroke. It's on his back now, and it looks like his teammate Lewis G is going to lead through the first 50.
It's always hard to do.
Brown.
It's always hard to do a double up from a 200 to another 200. I remember doing those, and they are painful. So potentially we may not see, people go out as fast. They may hold back a little bit more, try and relax into it and build through it, so that they do have enough at the end to finish off.
I think that's why these guys do so much training and so many kilometres in the pool, is to be able to back up for events and carnivals or competitions like a Victorian State Championship, so they can do 3 or 4 events a day.
Definitely. This is what we train for. We love racing. Shortcourse is great. We get, it's a bit of shorter meet, only 3-day meets.
Bit of fun.
We get up and do race after race after race, and we train, 9 times a week for 2 hours, so this is nothing compared to that.
Exactly right. It always looks cool in a 200 backstroke when you see a swimmer looking really relaxed and their arms look really long because they're rotating. And you see that here with Lewis G. It looks like he's got nice long arms, sitting very relaxed in the water. Sitting nice and still.
He's going to turn first and looks like he's going to put in a very big last 50. And it's a bit of a battle for third.
Yeah, it looks like at this stage it might be Ishan Mirav from Gold Coast sitting in third, so the visitor. So there is another battle on for a bronze medal for Victoria. And so coming down the wall now, Lewis G. Well, he was equal first at the first 50, but he is pulled away here in this second 100, and he's going to win comfortably. Let's see the time. And it's a 2:08.9, so it's a solid swim there. Followed by Luca Brown in second, Ishan Mirav in third, and the third Victorian, Oliver McCormack from Ballarat Gold.
Introducing the finalists for event 79, the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lily Chan. In lane 1, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Lola Sushanes. In lane 2, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lucy Doyle. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, Matilda Clark. In lane 4, also from Surrey Park, Arika Erdenko. In lane 5, from South Gippsland Bass, Mia Roberts. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Swimming, Grace Doby. In lane 7, from Surrey Park Swimming, Neve Turton. In lane 8, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. And in lane 9, from Melbourne Swimming, Vera Zeng.
All right, so here we have another 200 backstroke. This time we've got the 13-year-old girls, and it looks like there's been a great start in lane 7.
All right, so lots of familiar names in this 13 years 200 metres backstroke. And you can't really split the middle of the pool at the moment.
No, it's pretty even coming into this first turn, actually. It's probably one of the most even races we've seen tonight.
Definitely is. Arika Ardenko of Surrey Park, she's probably got the best of the turns off that wall. Just pulling away a little bit here.
As you can see, she's got a very high head in the water and a nice high body, which means she'll be sitting nice and flat.
She's done some great swims this weekend. She picked up a few medals last night. She's looking really good in this 200 metres backstroke. Grace Doby in lane 6, Melbourne Swimming Club. She might hit the wall in second here. They're just starting to separate now, and we'll probably see a similar trend in this third 50.
Yeah, Arika, she has started to pick up her rate here coming into this wall, and she'll work her turns here to come up.
So good to see these 13-year-olds really emphasising their underwaters, all of them making it past the flags on those turns. As we come to the 150-metre mark, it will be Arika still maintaining that lead over Grace Doby in lane 6. And currently in third, it's Mia Roberts from South Gippsland Bass. She looks to be lifting a little bit in this last 50, having a real crack. Grace trying to hold her off for that second spot. When it's this close, Sean, can you see the other person next to you in backstroke? Your head is facing up, you're on your back. Do you know where the other swimmers are in the race?
Not necessarily. It really does depend on where you are in the pool. But Arika has won that quite comfortably in a 2:21. And in second place is Grace, and third is Mia.
Awesome job from the girls there.
Medal presentation for event 77, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming, Alyssa Lever. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Emily Kearns. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing MLC Aquatic in a time of 2:15.12 seconds, Alana Torrance. Medal presentation for event 78, the boys 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Ballarat Gold Swimming, Oliver McCormack. Third place bronze medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Ishan Merav. Second place winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 2:08.97 seconds, Lewis G. Introducing the finalists for event 80, the boys 15-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Oasis Otters, Henry Hahn. In lane 1, from St Leonard's College, Nikolai Trofimishiny. In lane 2, from Ballarat Gold Swimming, Tom Urquhart. In lane 3, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Louis Chien. In lane 4, from Geelong Swimming Club, Jonathan Leong. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Max Hussey. In lane 6, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Oscar Eddy. In lane 7, from Nunawading Swimming, Hugh Fithy. In lane 8, representing HC Swim Club, Eli Jones. And in lane 9, from Seymour District, Oliver Kingston.
Well, Carlia, Melbourne loves a bit of a cool change and a weather change, and now we've finally got a bit of a change of the pool from our backstroke to a bit of breaststroke.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a change of pace here as well. We moved from those 200s into more of a sprint event, this 100-metre breaststroke for men's 15-year-olds. Your fastest qualifier in lane 4, Jonathan Leong from Geelong Swimming Club.
Yeah, and he was actually 10th at the turn, so he was last at that first 25. So he's got a bit of work to do here. He's going to have to really reel these boys in this second 50.
Yeah, he definitely likes the longer swims. He's really a big fan of that 200 breaststroke as well. So you should see him coming through in this second 50. But at the moment, Max Hussey in lane 5, he's the leader from Melbourne Swimming Club. Looking very strong. J-Lo is chasing him though.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Max was taking it out hard in the first 75. He still leads by .003. So pretty dead even, these two boys.
Has moved his way up from 10th to 2nd though within that 50 metres. And it's going to be close coming into the wall.
Wow.
It's a battle for this number 1 position.
You can see how efficient he is here in the finish. He's won that comfortably in a 105.0. So he's won that by 0.8 of a second in the end, after being 10th at the first 25.
What we call a perfectly executed race plan. He's stuck to his guns, hasn't gone out too hard, and really nailed his timing onto that wall for a fast finish in a 105.04.
Introducing the finalists for event 81, the girls 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold, Zoe Schneider. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming, Eloise Ravensdale. In lane 2, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Matilda Grimson. In lane 3, from Laverton Wyndham, Misha Nicholson. In lane 4, representing St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Lily Kosh. In lane 6, representing Geelong Swimming, Jessie Steinman. In lane 7, from South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In lane 8, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Isabel Donnett. And in lane 9, from Ivanhoe Swim, Emerson Hoggan.
Alrighty, so event 81 here, the 200 backstroke underway again. Our last 200 backstroke of the night. Carly, I think we're experts in the 200 backstroke now. If we're not, we're in a bit of trouble.
Definitely feeling like a bit of an expert in this 200 backstroke with some handy and helpful hints from Sian Whittaker, our co-commentator tonight.
Yeah, I think at this stage, Lily Kosh from MLC is leading us through, and Jessie Steinman, another familiar name, alongside her sitting in second, and in third place at the moment over there is Misha Nicholson.
Yeah, these girls had some solid swims this morning. Jessie also qualifying for the 100 AM, but choosing to withdraw from that to focus more on this 200 metres backstroke. And she's doing a really good job here, going stroke for stroke with Lily Kosh, lane 6 and lane 5.
Yeah, well, you can see it's a good battle, though, for third because Matilda Grimson's there. You've got Misha Nicholson. Annie Steele just starting to make a little bit of a move there in lane 4 too, so don't sleep on her coming through in this second 100.
Yeah, she's also had a heavy program, so it'll be interesting to see whether she can finish strong. She's still looking good and starting to make her way through the field, but that race is definitely on for first place here. The two very different girls. Jessie Steinman, much smaller of the two, bit shorter arms. Her rating's a lot higher. Lily Kosh, taller, longer stroke, more relaxed swimming, but gripping and going.
Well, you can see that Steinman's decided to put her head back here and really lift the rate in this third 50, the all-important third 50, the premiership quarter. And she now has a lead by about a second. So it's a handy lead as you head into this last 50. And it looks like Annie Steele's got herself up into third, but she's got a long way to go to catch up to these two.
Yeah, Misha Nicholson in lane 3 doing everything she can to try and hold on to Annie Steele, but she looks to be securing that third position. Jessie will turn in first. Lily Kosh the better of the underwaters from the two girls. And you can see they've both picked up their rate. This is going to be such a close finish.
Coming down the wall now. Looks like Steinman going to hang on for the win. Oh, she does by point 2. There you go. So Kosh in second and Annie Steele in third.
Medal presentation for event 79, the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from South Gippsland Bass, Mia Roberts. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Doby. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Surrey Park Swimming in a time of 2:21.47 seconds, Arika Erdenko. Medal presentation for event 80, the boys 15-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Louis Chien. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Max Hussey. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 1:05.04 seconds, Jonathan Leong. Introducing the finalists for event 82, the boys 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Camberwell Grammar, Sean Hanlon. In lane 1, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Felix Dressel de Bruyn. In lane 2, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Cooper Lynch. In lane 3, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Campbell Wilson Moran. In lane 4, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Ethan Ravensdale. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Jack Gibson. In lane 6, representing Terrelgan Swimming, Ashley Nichols. In lane 7, from Western Aquatic, Dmitry Sorokolatov. In lane 8, representing Ivanhoe Aquapower, William Link. And in lane 9, from Cheltenham Swimming, Daniel Hall.
All righty, the big boys here, 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. Let's see if anyone can get under that magical 50-second barrier, I should say, not 50-metre. And taking out hard is Ashley Nichols. He's going for it here. Turns at 11.4. Ethan Ravensdale in second, the big long man, Ravensdale. He's got those long arms. You see him there. He's starting to move through. As we come down to this 50, let's see the turn. So Nichols still follows by Ravensdale. In third place is Sorokolatov. So Ashley Nichols still leads the long man, Ravensdale in second. As we come down to this last turn, it's pretty tight between these two boys. We've got 15 metres to swim. Coming down, who's going to get the touch? I reckon Ashley Nichols might have it. He does get it just over Ravensdale there. 50.6 followed by a 51.0. And then Felix Dressel de Bruyn, a bit of a smoker over in lane 1, a 51.7.
Introducing the finalists for event 84, the boys 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold, Dane Schneider. In lane 1, from Shepparton Swimming Club, Brandon Wilson. In lane 2, representing Geelong Swimming, Cameron Rashini. In lane 3, from Artemis Aquatics, Joshua Gomez. In lane 4, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lachlan Chan. In lane 5, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jacob Nimmo. In lane 6, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Isaac Ballinger. In lane 7, from MLC Aquatic, Sam Matheson. In lane 8, representing CGGS Aquatic, Alan Liang. And in lane 9, from Artemis Aquatics, Angus McLaren.
Okay, in the water now, we've got the men's 17 to 18 100-metre breaststroke, and it's pretty even across the field as we start here. Looks like Josh Gomez has started nicely.
It's always good to see some head banging, Sean. I love to see the breaststrokers just get their head down and going for it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Looks like currently it's a pretty tight race for top three. They're going to probably turn all together. It is Lachlan Chant from Nunawading, though. He does touch first.
29.3, out very fast.
Yeah, we'll see if we can hold on and carry that speed. It is only 4 laps. At the moment, it is Lachlan. After this split stroke and underwater, he does come up.
Isaac
Battle
Ballinger.
there.
Sorry, as I say, Isaac Ballinger finishing strong over here. He might be up in the second.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's battle for that second. It is going to be Lachlan in a 101.8, but it is Jacob Nimmo who's taken out second in a 102.7, and third was Isaac Ballinger, who came back quite nicely in a 103.1.
Medal presentation for event 81, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Lily Kosh. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Geelong Swimming in a time of 2:16.05 seconds, Jessie Steinman. Medal presentation for event 82, the boys' 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Felix Dressel-de Brun. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming, Ethan Ravensdale. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Traralgon Swimming Club in a time of 50.62 seconds, Ashley Nichols. Introducing the finalists for event 85, the girls' 15-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Warrnambool Swimming, Gemma Bond. In lane 1, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Olivia Flight. In lane 2, also from Melbourne Swimming, Amelia Otto. In lane 3, representing Nunawading Swimming, Salia White. In lane 4, from Swimming Gold Coast, Lacey Camprad. In lane 5, also from Swimming Gold Coast, Holly Hembling. In lane 6, representing South Gippsland Bass, Rani Matheson. In lane 7, from Bendigo East Swimming, India Paleg. In lane 8, representing Essendon District, Ruby Kenda. And in lane 9, from Geelong Swimming, Sarah Provely.
Well, Carly, looks like we've got, this might be the visitors' stranglehold in this one. The two Gold Coast girls qualifying first and second this morning.
Yeah, the Gold Coast girls were super dominant in this 100 breaststroke in this morning's heat session. They actually qualified first, second and third, but we are only able to have 2 visitors in this Victorian age group final, so one of them had to miss out. That means that your fastest Victorian qualifier is swimming out of lane 3. That's Salia White of Nunawading Swimming Club.
Yeah, we can see that Holly Hambling there from Gold Coast out to 33.5, out very fast in that first 50. So she's really attacking. You can see her teammate alongside her, Lacey Kemprad, probably starting to pull ahead of her now. You can see this third 25. She's just starting to pull away.
Yeah, you can really see her attacking the front of the stroke and that drive forward. Rani Matheson from South Gippsland Bass, she's having a great swim in lane 6. She's trying to go with those two Gold Coast girls to drag her along for her fastest time she can get. She is your lead Victorian at the moment. And second Victorian looks to be Olivia Flight with a cheeky swim from out in lane 1.
Oh, there you go. So Holly Hamlin just 1:11.5. So who's our first Vic there? Rani Matheson. Our second Vic is
Olivia
Flight. And third, Salia White. Olivia Flight, Salia White.
Love it.
Give a rhyme.
Introducing the finalists for event 86, the boys' 13-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Harold Zhu. In lane 1, from Warrigal Swimming, Campbell Nicholson. In lane 2, representing Northwest Aquatic, Anjay Lamb. In lane 3, from Tiger Sharks Swimming, Ben Merrilees. In lane 4, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. In lane 5, from Wodonga City Swimming, Harrison Main. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, William Goldstraw. In lane 7, also from Melbourne Vic Centre, Noah Chappell. In lane 8, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Ulrich Wong. And in lane 9, from DVE Aquatic, Mark Tomei.
In the water now, we do have the 100-metre IM for the boys' 13-year-olds. Taking it out nicely is Ben and Jacob. And also Harrison, which I've just heard that Jacob goes by.
So the kids at Geelong Swimming Club goes by Jake, or his training nickname is Noodles. This all started because originally his turns and underwaters were a bit soft.
Well, he looks like he's definitely worked on them now because he is leading. He's having a very strong breaststroke leg.
His coach, Andy, down at Geelong, should be pretty happy with these turns, I think, and the improvements that Jake's made over the last 12 months, because he is looking dominant in this 100-metre freestyle with a body length lead against the rest of the field. The fight is on for second.
And he has touched first in a 1:03.0. Very dominant swim. In second, we have Harrison Main. And in third, we have William Goldstraw. So that was a very dominant swim by Jacob there.
Yeah, big smile on his face, bit of a wave to the parents in the crowd.
Medal presentation for event 84, the boys' 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Isaac Ballinger. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jacob Nimmo. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 1:01.89 seconds, Lachlan Chan. Medal presentation for event 85, the girls' 15-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. Third place, Victorian bronze medalist from Nunawading Swimming, Salia White. Second place, Victorian silver medalist from Melbourne Swimming Club, Olivia Flight. First place, Victorian from South Gippsland Bass in a time of 1:13.48 seconds, Rani Matheson. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Swimming Gold Coast, Lacey Camprad. And first place gold medalist from Swimming Gold Coast in a time of 1:11.54 seconds, Holly Hembling. Introducing the finalists for event 87, the girls' 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Camberwell Grammar, Kate Middleton. In lane 1, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Romy Hurd. In lane 2, also from Melbourne Swimming Club, Catherine Boyle. In lane 3, representing Nunawading Swimming, Jessica Wilson. In lane 4, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Giselle Davey. In lane 5, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Natasha Coleman. In lane 6, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrea Tolentino. In lane 7, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Amelie Vulich. In lane 8, from Surrey Park Swimming, Farida Tahar. And in lane 9, representing MLC Aquatic, Isabella Osborne.
Alrighty, 100-metre freestyle here, Kalia. Should be a good one. Splash and dash.
Splash and dash. The girls are away. Some good
Giselle
starts
Davey.
in the pool. Big kicks coming from lane 4. Giselle Davey, she's out fast, 12.61.
Yeah, she's well out in front now. This is only in the first 50, so attacking the first 50 really hard here, and it's catch me if you can.
She does love a sprint. Keep an eye on Natasha Coleman in lane 5, Surrey Park. She's turned in second. She comes from more of that middle distance and longer distance background, so she should have a really good second half, but Giselle Davey looks hard to catch here.
Yeah, it looks like these girls left their run a little bit too late because Giselle has about a second lead now, and it's got a lot to make up in the last 25 metres. And you see Giselle's putting her head down, breathing every 4 still. Now breathing 2s, I called that a bit early, but comes into the wall and takes out 55.94. So Tash Coleman in second in a 57.1 and Andrea Tolentino in third.
Introducing the finalists for event 88, the boys' 14-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Oasis Otters, Daniel Atkinson. In lane 1, from Surrey Park Swimming, Alfie Graves. In lane 2, representing Terrelgan Swimming, Brodie Cargill. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming, Harry Heath. In lane 4, representing Swimming Gold Coast, Lenny Grigor. In lane 5, also from Swimming Gold Coast, Julian Angus. In lane 6, representing Oasis Otters, Dion Gordon. In lane 7, also from Oasis Otters, Scott Robinson. In lane 8, representing Lilydale Swimming, Kynan Power. And in lane 9, from South Gippsland Bass, Joshua Hunt.
All right, okay, so event 88 here, the 200 butterfly underway. We've had a few of these tonight, and once again, it's a bit of a recurring theme that we've got a couple of visitors, the Gold Coast guys, as our fastest qualifiers. They've had a good meet, these lads.
Yeah, no, 200 butterfly, definitely it's a difficult one, but it's good to see the Gold Coast guys down, giving these Victorian guys a bit of a run for their money.
Yeah, well, Lenny Grigor is taking this first 50 out really fast, out of 28.0, so he's out really quick. Second place is Harry Heath from Nunawading in third is his teammate, though, Julian Angus from Gold Coast.
Yeah, and in butterfly, you want to see these guys have nice high hips. That means that they're sitting nice and high in the water and making that stroke look a little bit easier.
Exactly right, and keep that breath nice and efficient. And you can see at the moment our leader, Lenny, is actually still breathing every stroke, but he gets that head down pretty quickly and he keeps his hips nice and high.
Yeah, in 200 butterflies, you do see some athletes, they do breathe ones, they might breathe twos. It's depending on that rhythm. Butterfly is such a rhythmical stroke that it may be that for him, breathing every stroke is what keeps him rhythm nice and high.
Yeah, better for him. And you can see he's just building his lead here, each 25, and he's a bit long on that turn there, actually, so you'd hear the crowd give a bit of a woo there, but he's still leading comfortably by about 3 seconds.
Yeah, and these butterflyers, you know, they will have good underwaters. They will train those. But he was a bit long into that wall, but he did come out of it nicely. And he's looking good here. Another nice turn, good underwater, past the flags, and he looks comfortable heading into this last 50.
So I've got a good battle on for minor medals from Victoria, Oasis Otters, Dion Gordon, and Brody Cargill over there, and also Alfie Graves having a good swim from Surrey Park. So those guys are in a battle on for the medals for Victoria. But we turn our attention to the leader, Lenny Grigor, and he comes in here. This is going to be a fast time.
This is going to be quick.
2:14 this morning, 2:08. Yeah, that's a fast time. His teammate comes in there, 2:12. So our first pick there, Harry Heath.
And if you just look at the Victorians, Harry Heath actually did have quite a dominating swim from the Victorians.
Yeah. And Brody Cargill was our second Victorian. Our third Victorian was Dion Gordon.
Medal presentation for event 86, the boys 13-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Vic Centre, William Goldstraw. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Wodonga City Swimming, Harrison Main. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Geelong Swimming in a time of 1:03.01 seconds, Jacob Richards. Medal presentation for event 87, the girls 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrea Tolentino. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Natasha Coleman. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Melbourne Vic Centre in a time of 55.94 seconds, Giselle Davey. Introducing the finalists for event 89, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Gen Aquatic, Clara Seidel. In lane 1, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Stephanie O'Donnell. In lane 2, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Riley Cardo. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Madeline Horvath. In lane 4, representing MLC Aquatic, Alana Torrance. In lane 5, also from MLC, Charlie Millard. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming, Dakota Mathers. In lane 7, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Darcy Lou Kershabell. In lane 8, from Nunawading Swimming, Taylor Viney.
Let's go, Taylor!
And in lane 9, representing Tiger Sharks, Jessica Proudlock.
All right, in the water now, the women's 17, 18 years, 100-metre breaststroke. This should be a close race. Your two fastest qualifiers in lanes 4 and 5. Only 2 100ths of a second separating them from this morning's heats.
Yeah, how about that? We've got 5 girls going out in a 15-point at the first 25. So out really fast.
It's so great to see. They're keeping their strokes still nice and long, though, not overrating in this breaststroke. It's important that in these sprints you keep that control of your technique and don't miss that water and miss that catch.
You can see Charlie Millard there starting to move through as well, but her teammate Alana Torrance. A bit confusing, they've both got different caps, even though they're from the same team. But these three girls are neck and neck. Oh, these three, yeah, all three are very neck and neck here. Madeline, Alana, and Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely. Lanes 4 and 5 seem to be pulling away from Maddie Horvath just a little bit here coming into this touch. It's going to be a very fast swim. Sub
Charlie
110.
Millard, there we go. 109.5. That's fast. Very fast.
Alana Torrance, lane 4. She'll take first, just over Charlie Millard. Third will go to Maddie Horvath. And yeah, 3 girls, 110s. Quick swimming.
Introducing the finalists for event 91, the girls' 13-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lucy Doyle. In lane 1, from Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. In lane 2, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Lola Sushames. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Doby. In lane 4, also from Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. In lane 5, representing Nunawading Swimming, Zara Olawanyi.
Yes, Zara!
In lane 6, from St Leonard's College, Mia Bates. In lane 7, representing Nunawading Swimming, Lily Chan. In lane 8, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Vera Zeng. And in lane 9, representing Terrelgan Swimming, Phoebe Balcom.
Let's go, Nana!
Alrighty, so another fun event here, Carly, the 100 IM. We always like watching these.
Yeah, they are short and sharp. Just like a few of the girls in this race, Caitlin Ord, your swimmer in lane 4, her turns this morning were really, really impressive, so keep an eye on those.
Yeah, look, Caitlin Ord there leading us through that first 25 now. As we're coming down into this breaststroke leg, it looks like Zara Olawini had a very good backstroke leg there. Yep, she leads us through in a 30.5. Followed by Ord and then Grace Doby.
But as you can see, Caitlin Ord with the better of the turns, coming out in front off that wall, even though she was behind going into it. It is going to be a very close race between your two leaders. Grace Doby out in lane 3. She's in third position at the moment, not letting them go.
And this is going to be a battle all the way to this wall here between Olawini and Ord. I think Olawini might be in front just slightly. 5 metres to go. Who's going to get the touch? Oh, it's Olawini by 0.12 of a second over Caitlin Ord. Third place, Grace Doby.
Introducing the finalists for event 92, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Melton Swimming Club, Tori Clare. In lane 1, from Flyers Swim Team, Emily Evans. In lane 2, representing Cheltenham Swimming, Madison Brandt. In lane 3, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Ava Candy. In lane 4, representing DVE Aquatic, Rihanna Chen. In lane 5, from Melton Swimming Club, Chloe Burke. In lane 6, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Jessie Steinman. In lane 7, from Ivanhoe Swim, Emerson Hogan. In lane 8, representing King's Swim Club, Matilda Chaffee. And in lane 9, from Nunawading Swimming, Ella Irvine.
All right, this is our last individual event before we move on to a bit of fun with some relays. So,
Could we please have the backstroke ledge volunteers from Melbourne Swimming and MLC down to pool deck ASAP? Thank you.
and so this is, as I was saying, our last individual race before we move on to some relays at events 94 and 95. And leading us through that first 25 was Ava Candy over close to us. Also Emerson Hoggan in lane 7 having a good first 50.
Like Ava turned there first. She looks quite comfortable actually, taking it out nicely, but there are some swimmers sitting pretty closely behind her.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a strange one at the moment, the field. It's sort of hard to pick who's in what position here as we come down to that 75-metre mark. So it is still Ava Candy, followed by Emerson Hoggan. Third place is Rihanna Chen from DVE. She's actually just starting to move through the field. And over on the far side there, Madison Brand also looks to be in a strong position.
Yeah, so all those girls basically touched together at the 100-metre mark. So it looks like we will have whoever has the fastest back end, who can stay strong the longest, who will hold on for this one.
Yeah, well, this is an all-important third 50. You can see the field's just starting to tighten up a little bit now. And having a really good swim there is Madison Brand. Although, yeah, Rihanna Chen is starting to move through now, and she's taking the lead with a really strong third 50. And also, yeah, Jessie Steinman over here in lane 6.
Jessie looks the most comfortable at the moment. She looks like she's building through. She has touched first now into that last 50, and she's lifted her rate. She looks high in the water.
Yeah, it was a fantastic third 50, wasn't it? You see her lift her rate, and she's getting stronger as this race goes on.
Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes in butterfly, especially at 200. But it still is going to be a close race right down to the finish.
Coming down there, Jessie Steinman, what a second 100 she's had here. And she's going to take this out comfortably. Now, it looks like second, Ava Candy might touch in for second. 2:25.1, yep, followed by Ava Candy, then Rihanna Chen.
Medal presentation for event 88, the boys 14-year-old 200-metre butterfly. Third place Victorian bronze medalist from Oasis Otters, Dion Gordon. Second place Victorian silver medalist from Traralgon Swimming, Brodie Cargill. First place Victorian from Nunawading Swimming in a time of 2:14.54 seconds, Harry Heath. In second place, silver medalist from Swimming Gold Coast, Julian Angus. And in first place, gold medalist from Swimming Gold Coast in a time of 2:08.28 seconds, Lenny Grigor. Medal presentation for event 89, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming, Madeline Horvath. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Charlie Millard. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing MLC Aquatic in a time of 1:09.59 seconds, Alana Torrance. Medal presentation for event 91, the girls 13-year-old 100-metre individual medley. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Doby. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal representing Nunawading Swimming in a time of 1:06.56 seconds, Zara Olawanyi. And And medal presentation for event 92, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from DVE Aquatic, Rihanna Chen. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Ballarat Swimming, Ava Candy. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal, representing Geelong Swimming in a time of 2:25.14 seconds, Jessie Steinman.
All right, kicking off this exciting relay action for tonight. Event 94, the 4x50 metre men's 13-14 years medley relay.
First heat of event 94, the first of our relays, the boys 13 to 14, 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 0, Flyers Swim Team B. In lane 1, Swimland A. In lane 2, Surrey Park B. In lane 3, Melton Swimming A. In lane 4, Yarra Plenty Waves A. In lane 6, M1 Swimming Club A. In lane 7, Flyers Swim Team A. And in lane 8, Ballarat GCO A.
So the medley relay, it is 50 metres at the moment of each stroke. In a relay, we start with the backstroke legs, so the swimmers start in the water on those backstroke ledges. We then move on to the breaststroke. Your third swimmer in will be your butterflyer, and we are coming home with a freestyle swimmer. At the moment, leading us out here is Melton Swimming Club in lane 3. They've got a pretty dominant lead over your second place in heat 1. There are 3 heats of this boys event, so keep an eye on this. For this final, the fastest 3 times will be your medalists. Those times can come from any of these 3 heats. So Melton putting in a solid effort here. They'll be trying to post the fastest time they possibly can and be competitive with that 3rd heat.
So we've just dived in for our last leg of this medley relay. It does look like Melton are going to be hard to catch. They've done a great job here. First heat, first relay. Team's getting behind them now, so they're coming in nice and strong. Nice to see them all supporting each other, and it will be Melton who does come into the wall, finishing first in this heat.
Yeah, Yarra Plenty Waves had a really good freestyle leg there. They tried to catch up, but it was Melton who pretty much led start to finish in that race. So remember that time, 2:07.07. We'll see if it stays competitive as we move on to heat 2. These heats are seeded, so that means that we do start with the slower entry times in heat 1, and that 3rd heat will be your fastest entry times. But just important to note, Melton has dropped 5 seconds off their entry time in that first heat.
In the water, heat 2 of event 94, lane 0, Traralgon Swimming A. Lane 1, Warrigal Swimming A. Lane 2, Oasis Otters A. Lane 3, Northwest Aquatic A. Lane 4, Warrnambool Swimming A. Lane 5, MLC Aquatic B. Lane 6, Geelong Swimming A. Lane 7, Bayside Swimming A. Lane 8, Western Aquatic A. And Lane 9, DBE Aquatic A.
All right, into our breaststroke leg now. It looks like Warrnambool and Warrigal, the two W teams over there, leading us out in lanes 1 and lane 4. So, a bit of a spread field at the moment. Probably in third place is Oasis Otters, although Northwest Aquatic breaststrokers coming through. And over here, close to us, the Smokers from DVE. So, Warrnambool touch first, Warrigal touch second. Now, for some reason, our scoreboard says Traralgon over there in lane 0, but they are not in first. So I don't know what went on there. Bit of a technical malfunction there. Sian, you've seen a few of those over the years.
Yeah, definitely. A couple of ones been made to wait behind the block for, I don't know, up to half an hour whilst they fix something. So
well, it's not an MSAC state champs, that a technical malfunction with the whiteboard,
they
is it?
seem to have fixed it now. So
yeah, it's back on now. We're
that's
back
good.
on. Yeah. Well, here we go. Good last 50 here. Might be Northwest Aquatic, although Geelong there in lane 6 is coming through nicely. And this is going to be all about this finish here. Right, might be Warrnambool, Northwest Aquatic. Coming down the wall, looks like Warrnambool's going to take it out. 1:59, there we go, under the 2 minutes. There's your time to beat, 1:59.97.
The water now is heat 3 of event 94. Lane 0, Melbourne Vic Centre A. Lane 1, Surrey Park Swimming A. Lane 2, St Leonard's College A. Lane 3, Melbourne Swimming Club A. Lane 4, Swimming Gold Coast A. Lane 5, Nunawading A. Lane 6, Camberwell Grammar A. Lane 7, Nunawading B. Lane 8, MLC Aquatic A. And Lane 9, Ballarat Gold A.
Coming into the halfway point here. These boys are getting very excited in this race. You can see them behind the blocks, a lot of them giving the slaps and the claps. Sian and I talking about this just moments ago, about those big boys and the things they like to do to get themselves ramped up behind the blocks. Some of our more renowned swimmers, one that stands out to me, Sian, might be Cal Halloran Lavelle.
Definitely, he does love to slap himself up before he gets off behind those blocks, but
at the moment it is lane 5, Nunawading. They are our leaders here. They were psyched up before this race. They wanted to steal it away from Gold Coast, who were our fastest qualifiers. And it doesn't look like they're going to get caught here. onto the wall. 148.70 from the team from Nunawading. Gold Coast will pick up that second place medal, 150.03. Our second Victorian team will be Melbourne Swimming Club, swimming from lane 3. They've gone 154.63. And St Leonard's over in lane 2, they've picked up that cheeky bronze for Victoria.
In the water now is heat 1 of event 95, the girls 13 to 14 4x50 medley relay. In lane 0, Gisborne. Lane 1, Ballarat Gold. Lane 2, Melton. Lane 3, Ivanhoe. Lane 4, CGGS. Lane 5, Yarra Plenty. Lane 6, Kings. Lane 7, Ivanhoe Swim. Lane 8, Flyers. And lane 9, Bendigo Hawks.
Alrighty, so in the breaststroke leg at the moment, and looks like it's lane 5 at the moment. Yarra Plenty leading us through. Good battle on though in lane 6 and 7 as well, and lane 4. And we're coming down into the butterfly leg here.
Good to see these young girls get together. A bit of a team event here. Relays are always super fun. They definitely love to get together. Yarra Plenty seems to be doing really well at the moment. Just dived in for their butterfly leg.
Sorry there, Sean, I couldn't hear you there. The crowd's so electric and so loud, I couldn't hear Sean, who's sitting next to me, talk. Duros just cueing me in. But yeah, we're back on here.
Yeah, the crowd is on fire for this heat 1. Yarra Plenty Waves still maintaining their lead from lane 5, just narrowly ahead of the Ivanhoe Swim team in lane 7. Onto their last 50 metres here.
And looks like Yarra Plenty's going to roll away with this one. We're coming to this last turn. Got no more rhymes for us, Kalia? Any more bars you want to throw down as I come into the wall here?
They just come to me in the moment,
okay,
Tim.
all right.
Got to get that excitement going.
I won't expect too much there. All right, 2:15, 2 takes out the Yarra Plenty.
It's still early days. This is heat 1. There are 4 heats in this event, so keep an eye out.
Okay.
My rhymes will certainly come out.
I hope they do. Now, I'm waiting for Michael Skronsky to start launching over there and start yelling, but I haven't heard him yet, so maybe he's waiting for his moment. Because normally Skronsky gets up on chairs and starts yelling, so
I think we'll definitely be
hoping
hearing
to see it
more
soon.
of him when we get up to those later events, those 13 to 18-year-olds, when we get some of his older athletes into the water.
Training under him for a while doing relays, I reckon you swim 4 seconds faster just because Michael's screaming. You hear it, you know he's there yelling at you.
And not only is he screaming, he's probably standing on a chair, waving something around, doing some sort of weird motions with his arms that might resemble kick, but they also might not.
Yeah, exactly right.
In the water is Heat 2 of event 95. Lane 0, Melbourne Vic Centre. Lane 1, Northwest Aquatic. Lane 2, Flyers. Lane 3, Melton. Lane 4, Traralgon. Lane 5, Loretto. Lane 6, Western Aquatic. Lane 7, Surrey Park. Lane 8, Warragul. And Lane 9, M1.
And so into the second leg now, the breaststroke. It looks like Surrey Park over here in lane 7 is leading us through, but Traralgon's having a good swim there in lane 4.
Yeah, lots of girls attacking this breaststroke leg. Loretto Aquatic in lane 5. They look to be having a nice breaststroke swim here as well, but it will be Surrey Park who holds onto this lead at the moment.
Looks like, yeah, Western Aquatic starting to move through, and as well as Melton. So we've got a couple of teams in this race at the halfway point.
Yeah, it's definitely good to see some of these outside lanes putting together some good relay teams. I know for a lot of these girls, there'll be a lot of adrenaline, a lot of excitement. For some of them, this might be one of their few swims at this state championships. So they're going to be wanting to put in the best effort that they possibly can and not let their team down.
Exactly right. Look, this is going to be neck and neck between Traralgon and Surrey Park. We're coming down now with 50 metres to swim. So it looks like Traralgon's going to touch slightly in front of Surrey Park.
We love to see some speedy times swam in relays. Shan, you were talking earlier about how much you really rise for the occasion, and that a lot of your personal best times actually come from these relay swims.
Yeah, definitely. I think, as much as we're an individual sport, we do get behind a relay, get behind a team, and you want to step up for your club and your team.
It looks like Traralgon going to take that one out there at 2:07.7, followed by Surrey Park and Loretto in third there at 2:11.65.
In the water is Heat 3 of event 95. Lane 0, Melbourne Vic Centre. Lane 1, Nunawading. Lane 2, MLC Aquatic. Lane 3, Gold Coast. Lane 4, Nunawading. Lane 5, St Leonard's. Lane 6, Melbourne. Lane 7, Surrey Park. Lane 8, Geelong. And Lane 9, Bayside.
Alrighty, so this is the fastest heat of event 95. So everything's on the line here for these teams. So we see who can take it out. At the moment, it's Geelong leading over here in lane 8. But middle of the pool, Gold Coast, probably don't sleep on them. They've had a strong meet so far. They're probably the ones to watch over there in lane 3. And Nunawading, you never count Nunawading out in a relay.
It's nice to see Gold Coast putting together a team, even though they are visiting here, so they do get up. They do have a crack at some of our Victorian teams.
Coming down the wall now. It's really tight, though, between Geelong, Surrey Park, Melbourne and Gold Coast. So we've got 4 teams really in this race now. St Leonard's probably just a little bit off the pace, but still in it.
Yeah, no, the action's definitely over this side of the pool. We've got Melbourne, Surrey Park and Geelong all fighting out, but St Leonard's is coming now.
Well, it looks like Melbourne's having a really good butterfly leg here. As we're coming into this freestyle, we'll see the changeover. We'll see who gets in the lead. So it is Melbourne, followed by Gold Coast. St Leonard's has got themselves up to third. That was a great butterfly leg from the St Leonard swimmer.
And that was a great changeover from the Melbourne Swimming Club. It's actually put them in the lead.
Alrighty, here we go, coming in last 25. It's neck and neck between Gold Coast and Melbourne. And we're going to see it gets on the wall. It might be Melbourne. Is it Gold Coast? It's Gold Coast there, 2:00.95. Followed by Melbourne and St Leonard's in third, and the third Victorian, another Wadding.
Oh, big call there. Our Victorian winners in that heat coming up with a disqualification. So most likely going to be on one of those changeovers. But it'll be interesting to see if the team at Melbourne put in a protest for that one, as they were your winners.
In the water now is Heat 1 of event 96, the boys 13 to 16 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 0, SMGS Aquatics. Lane 1, DVE Aquatic. Lane 2, Ballarat GCO. Lane 3, Peninsula Hurricanes. Lane 4, Warragul. Lane 5, Maccabee Ajax. Lane 6, Ivanhoe Swim. Lane 7, Flyers. And Lane 8, Kings Swim. I have a referee's infraction report for event 95, Heat 1. The team in lane 9 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 4's feet lost contact with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 95, Heat 1, lane 9. Referee's infraction report for event 95, Heat 3, lane 6. Swimmer 2's feet lost contact with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 95, Heat 3, lane 6.
Alrighty, so Warragul here is coming through. They've led this one from start to finish. A bit delayed getting into that one, weren't we there? That's all right. So it looks like Warragul's going to take this one out, probably by Maccabee Ajax in second. Now, this is the first heat, so it's all about posting a time. And they've got under 2 minutes. That's all you can ask for in Heat 1, posting under that 2 minute time. So 1:59.88, that is the time to beat in the coming heats.
In the water now is heat 2 of event 96. In lane 0, M1 swimming. Lane 1, Traralgon. Lane 2, Propulsion. Lane 3, Yarra Plenty. Lane 4, Bayside. Lane 5, D5. Lane 6, Geelong. Lane 7, Furbank. Lane 8, Laverton. And lane 9, Ballarat Gold.
Alrighty, heat 2 in the water now. At the moment, our leaders are in lane 5. It is D5 Swimming Club with a nice strong breaststroke here. They are looking the goods. For lane 4 Bayside, they're in second. And then it's our outside lanes. Traralgon in lane 1 and Geelong in lane 6 actually got the touch on the wall there for.
It's really cool in these medley relays too. You see a fair few lead changes because they've got their different strokes, and you see which clubs have stronger swimmers in certain legs.
Yeah, and it's also really exciting that we have so many smaller clubs entered in these races too.
Yeah.
So they've pulled together 4 boys, different strokes and strengths. As we go into the freestyle leg here, D5 will maintain their lead.
Yeah, it's E5 coming from nowhere to win this one. Although finished strong in lane 4, Bayside are not out of this just yet. Let's see this finish.
Yeah, the swimmer from Bayside had a great turn on that wall. It's really narrowed this gap, but I think D5 will hang on to take out this heat, and they do 156.51, so they become your fastest team so far.
In the water now, heat 3 of event 96. In lane 0, Warrnambool. Lane 1, Oasis Otters. Lane 2, DVE Aquatic. Lane 3, St Leonard's. Lane 4, Melbourne Swimming. Lane 5, Traralgon. Lane 6, Melton. Lane 7, Surrey Park. Lane 8, Ballarat Gold. And lane 9, Northwest Aquatic.
All right. We've just finished the first leg of this medley relay. Your leader in lane 4, Melbourne Swimming Club. But very close for second at the moment. A lot of teams still in this race.
And so, yeah, it looks as a really good battle at the moment, Kalia. There might be Traralgon, might touch in front here of Melbourne as we come into this halfway point.
Yeah, Melbourne versus Traralgon. Try saying that one 10 times.
Yeah, Melbourne, Traralgon, Melbourne, Traralgon. Good turn, though, from Traralgon, the changeover, I should say. They actually came up in front, even though they turned pretty much dead even.
Yeah, so those changeovers in these relays are an absolutely crucial element of the event. As we saw in the girls' race before, we did have a disqualification from one of the girls leaving early. The goal is to time it so that your feet are leaving at the exact moment as the person in the water is touching the wall, and no sooner than that.
Yeah, well, I will say Melbourne had an awesome changeover. They actually dived in behind and they've come up in front. So you see how important the changeover is there.
And they make such a difference to these races. Those changeovers, as the athletes are allowed to take a step and gain momentum, that can mean that their splits are a little bit faster than their swim times individually.
150.5, that's fast, almost under the 150 mark.
That is quick. That takes over as your fastest time so far. We do have one final heat to go, but that 150 time is definitely comparable on qualifying times. That sits them at around that 5th position. So that 150.52, your time to beat.
In the water, heat 4 of event 96, lane 0 Surrey Park, lane 1 Melbourne Vic Centre, lane 2 MLC Aquatic, lane 3 Melbourne Swimming, lane 4 Nunawading, lane 5 Propulsion, lane 6 Camberwell, lane 7 Nunawading, lane 8 Gold Coast and lane 9 Ivanhoe.
Well, Sean, they've rolled at the big dogs. Got the Scrod alongside us over here. He's starting to get pretty vocal. He's squinting, he's yelling, he's writing numbers down.
Yeah, no, this is the last and final heat of this event tonight, and we were just saying that we think that a lot of teams have thrown their pretty quick swimmers into this one.
Yeah, the big boys are out. The ground was shaking as they came out, and there was a lot of slaps and claps, as Carly would say. And you can hear them behind the blocks now.
Yeah, and Propulsion are looking good. We've got Sutho in lane 5 in the breaststroke leg. That's been a great leg.
Oh, good change over there. So Propulsion leading us through. MLC looking strong in second, but Nunawading's starting to come through in lane 4 as well.
Yeah, Propulsion are looking pretty good here. I know they've got a few clubs just hanging in behind them, like MLC. Nunawading's coming through now. We'll see if Propulsion can hold on here heading into their last leg. Expected to get loud.
Here we go, the last 50. Good changeover from Propulsion, but Nunawading had a great changeover as well, and they're right in this. Oh, here we go, the final turn. 0.6 separates Propulsion and Nunawading.
And it looks like Propulsion are coming in here strong here. They're finishing nicely, and it will be Propulsion in a very quick time with Nunawading in second and MLC in third. So that was And we got a few celebrations going on here.
He did the double cobra. We love to see that. Up in the
boys
lane,
are
right,
happy.
double cobra. King Kyle like that. We'd like to see it.
In the water is Heat 1 of event 97, the girls 13 to 16 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 0, Kings, lane 1, D5, lane 2, Northwest Aquatic, lane 3, Laverton, lane 4, Gisborne, lane 5, Warrigal, lane 6, M1, lane 7, Flyers, and lane 8, DVE Aquatic. I have a referee's infraction report for event 96. Heat number 1, the team in lane 2 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 3's feet left contact with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 96, Heat 1, lane 2.
Alrighty, this is Heat 1 of the girls 13 to 16 years 4x50 medley relay. At the moment, your leader is lane 5, that's Warrigal Swimming Club. They're followed closely through by the team in lane 3, Laverton Wyndham Aquatics. So coming to the butterfly leg, these two teams have a bit of a gap on the rest of the field who are fairly close together. If I had to call it at the moment, your lane 8 team DVE, they are currently sitting in 3rd.
Yeah, Warrigal's definitely been strong in these relays so far over the night, and they might be in Heat 1, but they have been winning the heats so far. But they may have Northwest coming through.
Yeah, so just watching that changeover from lane 5, it might have been a little early from the team in Warrigal, so we'll keep an ear out to see if that was a legal changeover or not. The team from Northwest, their swimmer in the pink cap at the moment, having a good swim, but it's Flyers out in lane 7. They're doing really well here too. Laverton will hang on for second. And our board just isn't showing the results. Gisborne came through on that last up as well, so it's going to be very close for 3rd in this heat. I think it will be either lane 4 or lane 7, but we will wait and find out.
Now in the water, heat 2 of event 97. Lane 0, CGGS. Lane 1, Propulsion. Lane 2, St Leonard's. Lane 3, Ballarat Gold. Lane 4, Ivanhoe. Lane 5, Laverton. Lane 6, Loretto. Lane 7, PLC. Lane 8, Ivanhoe Swim. And Lane 9, Furbank.
All right, so we're in the water now for the second heat, and Ballarat Gold's taken out that first backstroke leg nice and strongly with a great changeover as well. But right behind them is Ivanhoe and Laverton, and it's actually pretty even across the field.
Yeah, we should see a little bit of a change and a little bit of movement in this breaststroke leg. We tend to find after the breaststroke changeover into the butterfly, the distance between the teams will actually extend.
As we head now into the butterfly leg, the distance has been extended now by Ballarat Gold. But that was a great changeover from Ivanhoe, and they look like they might start to come through here.
Yeah, the swimmer from Ivanhoe Aquapower had a really nice underwater off her changeover.
And then again off her turn here. So we might see if she can try and catch her here, a bit of a lead change heading into this final 50 of this relay.
Yeah, she's definitely given her team every chance of going in first. They're only 0.4 behind now. They've got a little bit of separation on the field. The team from Laverton in lane 5 having a gun freestyle leg here.
But also out here in lane 8, we've got Ivanhoe. They're also putting in a great freestyle leg here alongside
Loretto in lane 6. It's going to be tight on this finish. Ivanhoe Aquapower in lane 4. They'll take first, 2:07.97. Laverton Wyndham will touch in second, 2:09.13. Just ahead of Loretto and Ivanhoe Swim.
In the water is heat 3 of event 97. Lane 0, Melbourne Swimming. Lane 1, Surrey Park. Lane 2, DBE Aquatic. Lane 3, Traralgon. Lane 4, St Leonard's. Lane 5, Geelong. Lane 6, Bayside. Lane 7, Melbourne Vic Centre. Lane 8, Propulsion. And Lane 9, Warrnambool.
And we come into the first changeover here of heat 3. Jessie Steinman's put Geelong Swimming Club in first, just narrowly over to Traralgon over in lane 3. Her skills really on showcase. Both those girls from the country doing some amazing underwaters off the start and the turn.
And Geelong is looking good up in front here. You can see the high stroke rate. We are swimming only 50 metres. It's a sprint for everyone. But as we come in here, St Leonard's is actually starting to overtake and take the lead.
Yeah, so St Leonard's touched in first there. A bit of a slow response from Geelong Swimming Club. Brooke Briscoe in the water at the moment, choosing to wear a training set of bathers instead of a race suit, so not sure what's going on there.
Coming into the last leg, it looks like it is going to be St. Leonard's. Bayside is working well now towards, and it's a great changeover from St. Leonard's, and they've put an even further lead onto the field.
Yeah, and I believe it was Rihanna Chen over in lane 2 from DVE. She's popped them into that third position now. They're having a really good swim from an outside lane 2.
Coming into the wall now, it looks like it will be St. Leonard's who are going to take out this heat in a time of 2 minutes and 0.62, and then in second, Bayside, and third, Surrey Park.
Now in the water, heat 4 of event 97, lane 0, Nunawading, lane 1, Yarra Plenty, lane 2, Gold Coast, lane 3, Nunawading, lane 4, Gold Coast, lane 5, MLC, lane 6, Melbourne Vic Centre, lane 7, Melbourne Swimming, lane 8, Surrey Park, and lane 9, MLC.
So we're into our final heat of the female 13 to 16 4x50 medley, and it is Nunawading who's taken out that first leg. But right behind them is MLC, and not far is Gold Coast.
Yeah, Nunawading very close on the timing of that changeover between the backstroke and breaststroke leg. MLC in lane 5 might be just pulling in front now, coming into the butterfly swimmer. Those Gold Coast breaststroke girls, though, they've been phenomenal all weekend.
Yeah, and we've got two teams in here from Gold Coast, and currently the B's giving it to the A a little bit, but MLC had a great changeover then, and they've put themselves in a great position for the final leg.
Yeah, Izzy Osborne for MLC in the water now. Beautiful butterfly. She's only extended this lead for them coming into their final swimmer.
It looks like MLC have way too far of a lead here. They've put together a great relay coming into this last 25 metres.
Yeah, the team from Nunawading doing everything they can to chase them down. I believe that's Clarkey over in lane 3 swimming for them. But it will be MLC taking the first position here. 155.14. Second will be that team from Nunawading, and third and fourth go to Gold Coast, meaning our fifth team, which will be third Victorian team, lane 7, Melbourne Swimming Club.
Now in the water is Heat 1 of event 98. The boys 13 to 18, 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 3, Kings, lane 4, Swimland, and lane 5, Ballarat GCO. I have a referee's infraction report for event 97, heat number 1. The team in lane 5 have been disqualified. Feet lost touch with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 97, heat 1, lane 5.
All right, the boys are in the water for the 13 to 18 years medley relay. Swimmer got off to a great start in their backstroke leg. The swimmer in lane 4 really utilising his underwaters now, and they've maintained that lead.
Report for event 97, heat 3. The team in lane 1 has been disqualified. Feet lost touch with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 97. Heat 3, lane 1. And in event 97, heat 3, lane 9. Feet lost touch with the starting platform before the preceding teammate touched the wall. That's event 97, heat 3, lane 9.
So it looks like Swimland are putting together a pretty good swim here, but Ballarat GCO look like they're definitely going to come through and have a great fight to the finish.
Yeah, both teams pretty even off the turn. Ballarat putting his head down, really having a dig. It's going to come down to the final stroke onto the wall. Oh, Swimland hangs on by 2/100ths of a second to take out heat 1. Bit concerning, he has gone up for a little bit of a celebration before the swimmer in lane 3 finished. Just need to be careful not to disrupt the swimming in the other lanes that's going on.
Now in the water, heat 2 of event 98. Lane 0, Ballarat Gold. Lane 1, Flyers. Lane 2, Laverton. Lane 3, CGGS. Lane 4, Surrey Park. Lane 5, MLC Aquatic. Lane 6, Propulsion. Lane 7, Bayside. And Lane 8, Ivanhoe Swim.
Heat 2 in the water now. There's some big cheers going on for the team in lane 3, that is CGGS. Their squad standing behind us at the moment, and they are in the lead, so those cheers seem to be working.
Yeah, it's great to hear the rest of the team getting behind the boys. It's definitely working. They're having a good leg here, but they are getting challenged.
Absolutely. Lanes 4 and 5, your middle lanes really taking it to them in that breaststroke leg. So we change over to the butterfly. CGGS have stayed in that first spot. MLC close behind them, only 6/100ths between the two teams.
And it's definitely pretty close coming off that wall. MLC are just slightly in front. But it all come down to this changeover.
Yeah, as your leaders take off for their final 50, final swimmer, the freestyle leg, the anchor swim, and the swimmer from MLC has absolutely put the charge on here, that freestyle, but Surrey Park had the better of the underwaters off the wall. They're not going to let it go easily.
Coming down to the touch, it is MLC in 1:47.92, followed by Surrey Park And in third was the very loud team behind us cheering CGGS.
And interesting to note, that team from MLC in lane 4 just coming up with a disqualification next to their name. So as we spoke about before, in these relays, those DQs tend to be in the changeover part, that transition between one swimmer to the next. Usually the swimmer on the block's leaving a little bit too early, so just misjudging and mistiming that changeover.
Now in the water, heat 3 of event 98, lane 0 Ballarat Gold, lane 1 Melbourne Swimming, lane 2 Gold Coast, lane 3 Surrey Park, lane 4 Nunawading, lane 5 MLC, lane 6 Nunawading, lane 7 Propulsion and lane 9 Geelong.
And we're into our final heat here. You see a lot of the older boys in here. Coming into that first leg, Surrey Park has taken the lead, but it's pretty close after that changeover.
Yeah, the big boys are out for this third and final heat. You can hear them all getting excited behind the blocks. They're getting ramped up, ready to go. Going to give it everything they can for their team. As we have 3 Victorian teams right at the front of this in our middle lanes. They're pretty dominant at the moment. You've got lane 4, Nunawading Swimming Club, lane 5, MLC Aquatic, and lane 3, Surrey Park Swimming Club. They are 1, 2, 3.
Nunawading had probably the better of the changeovers here, but you can't disregard any of these teams. It's going to be quite a close race right until the finish.
Yeah, Lockie Chan put in a stellar breaststroke swim there. And their butterfly swimmer has just extended that lead now. So they've got about a second on Surrey Park, who have moved into second. But MLC, the better of the underwaters. And it's really going to come down to this very last 25. The race is on. All 3 teams still in it.
The crowd's starting to get rowdy, but it does look like MLC are going to come to the wall first with a blistering last 50. In a time of 1:42.08, and in second is Surrey Park, and third is Nunawading.
Yeah, I think that was Toby McComish from MLC, who absolutely stormed home there in that freestyle leg. We saw him with a really dominant freestyle swim, going a 49 in his 100 earlier tonight. So he's just backed that up with another awesome finish to bring his team into first in that medley relay.
In the water now is heat 1 of our final event on the program tonight, 99, the women's 13 to 18 year 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 0, Flyers, lane 1, Gisborne, lane 2, Traralgon, lane 3, MLC, lane 4, Bayside, lane 4, lane 5, Ballarat Gold, lane 6, Warrnambool, lane 7, Warragul, lane 8, CGGS, and lane 9, Kings. Just another reminder, please, to swimmers and coaches, there are no fins or paddles permitted in Pool 2, which is the second competition pool. Please note, no fins or paddles permitted in either of the competition pools during warm-up or swim down. Thank you.
All right, we're up to our final event for this evening's final session. After that backstroke leg, Flyers in lane 0 were off to an absolutely flying start.
We have a
But
referee's
MLC
instruction
Aquatic in lane
report
3.
for event 98, heat 2. The team in lane 5 has been disqualified. First swimmer's head did not break the surface of the water at or before the 15-metre mark after the start of the backstroke section. That's event 98, heat 2, lane 5.
So as we were saying before, Flyers have taken over to lead this first heat.
And it is MLC who have got quite a lead on Warragul. And then coming in third, currently in the Mogan, is Traralgon. But it's basically MLC out front, and I don't think they're going to be caught at this stage.
Yeah, and as you were saying earlier, Sean, the Warragul team's putting in some really good efforts here. They are seated in those outside lanes, so the fact that they're up and being towards the front of these fields shows that they're obviously doing some really nice drops in their time, so the girls really stepping up.
And coming in touching first was MLC, and second was Warragul, and third was Traralgon.
Now in the water, our final race for this evening. Heat 2 of event 99. Lane 0, Surrey Park. Lane 1, Geelong. Lane 2, Melbourne Swimming. Lane 3, Melbourne Vic Centre. Lane 4, Nunawading. Lane 5, MLC. Lane 6, Nunawading. Lane 7, Surrey Park. Lane 8, Yarra Plenty Waves. And Lane 9, Traralgon.
And we're into our last heat of this and the last event of the day. And it was Melbourne Vic Centre touching first there. The great leg from Alex Skinner. Coming into the wall now, MLC have taken the lead over Vic Centre and are looking strong in this leg.
Yeah, there's a few really strong teams of girls here for our final event of the evening. A lot of excitement here heard around the pool at the moment. The team at Nunawading just standing beside us. They've kept it pretty calm at the moment, but I imagine as this race ramps up and we get a lot closer to the end, you'll hear them start to get a lot louder. As MLC maintains their lead, it's Nunawading sitting in that second spot. Melbourne Swimming Club currently in third, and it's Yarra Plenty Swimming Club out in lane 8 hanging on to fourth.
Coming into this last leg, it is MLC. Nunawading have had a good changeover though, but I think MLC have just put too much of a lead for Nunawading or Melbourne Swimming Club to catch them.
Yeah, it's a 3-second lead going into the last 25 metres. It will take a bit of a miracle to catch the swimmer from MLC in lane 5. They'll take first, as we're just experiencing a little bit of an issue with the board. I think lane 4 will touch in second. And third place will go to Melbourne Swimming Club over in lane 2. So first place MLC, second place Nunawading, and third place Melbourne Swimming Club. And that will wrap up our final session for this evening. big thank you to my co-commentators tonight, Tim and Sean. Such a pleasure having you guys join me for this evening. As the athletes exit the pool now, they're going to head for swim downs, and we will see you guys all tomorrow for our final day of the Victorian 2023 Short Course Age Championships.
Thank you, everybody. That now concludes the competition for this evening. I now invite technical officials to leave the pool deck, and please stay tuned for the relay medal presentation. Medal presentation for event 94, the boys 13 to 14 4x50 metre medley relay. In third place and winners of the bronze medal, Melbourne Swimming Club. In second place and winners of the silver medal, Swimming Gold Coast. Revised results coming shortly.